Hi guys, it's John Pemberthy here and welcome to this live training event we have for you today. Super excited that you're here. Thank you for showing up on time, those of you who have, and thank you for blocking out this time here to spend with me so I can teach you some of this awesome stuff. Just go ahead and do me a favor before we begin. Go ahead and let me know in the questions box if you can hear me, if my audio is fine, and if you can see my screen, me pointing at that headline. So go ahead and put yes in the questions box. I'm going to take a quick look now. Okay, awesome. Tons of yeses coming in. Theo says yes. Harrison says yes. Chloe, Freya, Eva as well. Ruby, Blake, Matthew, Daisy, Lucy, tons. Awesome. Tons of people can hear me. That is perfect. And just go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm just curious as to where you guys are in the world right now. And I'll give you a quick shout out on this call. Awesome. So Jack's from Florida. Connor from Ibiza. Wow, awesome. Harrison from San Diego. Theo from the US. That's quite a big place, but good to have you here. Alexander from the UK. Samuel from London. Good stuff. Lucy from Alabama. Who else we got here? Tommy from New Zealand. Followed by Ollie from Australia. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay, listen guys, really appreciate you being here, and I'm genuinely super excited for the stuff that I have for you guys tonight. For those of you who've been on a training with me before, you'll know how I roll. How I roll is that I speak very fast. Okay, so I'm gonna follow that same pattern here tonight on this training. I am gonna speak fast. I unfortunately can't help it. I genuinely just have kind of too much in my brain. I want to get it out. I want to deliver this stuff to you. So just go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and put yes in the questions box if you're fine with me going a little bit fast tonight, getting through this at a bit of a pace, but in order for you to get more out of this, for me to cover more value, more training, so you get what you came here for. Just go ahead and put yes in the questions box if that's fine with you. Okay, awesome. Tons and tons, in fact, floods of yeses coming in. That means a lot to me. Thanks a lot. I also want to let you know that this is not going to be boring or dull in any way. If you block out this next 90 minutes to spend with me, I promise you're going to get everything you came here for, and I'm going to teach you some absolutely revolutionary marketing methods for generating just huge amounts of traffic, leads and sales using the YouTube platform. So super excited. So get ready to block out this next 90 minutes. Take a pen and paper because you will be needing that. And just make sure you turn off any distractions. If you've got Skype open, just go ahead and do me a favor. Or in fact, do yourself a favor and close down Skype, close down your Facebook chat, lock your door, get yourself a drink, pen and paper, because we are going to get ready to go, and we've got a lot of stuff to cover here on this training. Okay, so here we go. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I'm super excited to get into this, so let's just dive straight in. You can see my slide. The first slide, I want to just go ahead and let you know what this training is going to be all about. It's called My Weird YouTube Strategy that built my list of 91,583 leads, resulting in $816,000 and $471.53 in revenue, in commissions. I'm going to show you how you can copy exactly what I've done for yourself, for your business, and the things that you are selling and promoting online as well. So super exciting stuff. And obviously I don't want to insult your intelligence. I know you guys know this stuff, but I just need to let you know that obviously results are not typical. Okay, your results are going to vary from the results that I've had. But what I can do on this webinar is show you the results I've had, so you can see what is actually possible with this if you put the time into it and if you really work at it. Okay. And also, I just need a quick commitment from you. And that commitment sounds a bit funny, but I want you to promise me that you'll only use these techniques for ethical means, okay, for ethical marketing. Again, it might sound a bit funny, but the amount of people now in our industry that are using just very unethical, if I'm honest, marketing methods, marketing strategies, there's a lot of scamming, spamming, all that kind of stuff going on. And to be honest, it's kind of hurting our industry. And we need to kind of work together to keep our industry, clean in a good way, fresh. And so just go ahead and put yes in the questions box if you commit to only using the stuff that I teach you here for ethical marketing practices. Okay, just taking a quick look in the questions box. Awesome. Seeing tons of yeses. Jack says absolutely. Theo says of course. Awesome. Good stuff. So this was a statement that I made myself when I was first looking to build a business online. I hadn't had any success yet, but this is what I said to myself. I want to become a master of traffic. And the reason why I said that is because I realized that really what it boils down to, success in marketing is learning how to drive traffic, be a master of traffic. And there'll be people that would argue that with me and say, well, you need conversion as well. And that's very, very true. But more and more, there are opportunities where you can promote other people's products and just get a commission. So when you make a sale, like ClickBank products, for example, like you can join a network marketing company. You can do all sorts of things. You can become an Amazon seller. All that kind of stuff where the conversion stuff is being tested their end. They're doing all that work. You as affiliate marketer just needs to learn to drive traffic. Okay, and so traffic generation is literally the key to making this work, in my opinion. Even if you're selling your own products, right, and you are testing your own conversion and you are testing your website. So whether you want to be sending traffic to your any website that you want to be sending traffic to, it won't function and it won't make sales if you don't have traffic. So it's the lifeblood of making this business work, right? And my goal for you on this webinar is to show you how I've been able to achieve that, how I've now been able to become, a master of traffic, if you want to put it that way. I know how to generate floods of traffic and I want to teach you how to do it. Now, here's just a few house rules for this webinar before we begin. One is this is a zero hype zone, okay? Yes, I'm going to talk about some big numbers and I'm hopefully going to get you excited with what is possible with this, but I'm going to back it up by showing you how I've been doing it and showing you how I've been getting those results. This is not going to be, some, full of just, empty promises and bold claims and bold hype that I can't live up to, okay? This is a zero hype zone. I'm also not in any way about get rich quick, right? So if you're looking to, make millions by tomorrow, or you're looking for that magic push button software to get, traffic coming to your site, it's not going to work that way, right? I teach real marketing strategies. And the third thing is I never teach theory, okay? Never ever do I teach something that I haven't personally, been able to achieve myself, haven't, used, that has been getting me results. So I never teach theory. Things that I teach in my trainings are always things that I'm actually using in my business. For those of you who have been on my trainings before, you will obviously know this. So if you guys are cool with that, then we'll obviously move on in this presentation. And my promise to you is if you stay until the end, you will know more about driving insane amount of traffic and getting leads and sales from the YouTube platform than pretty much anyone else that's trying, because no one else knows this stuff and no one else is willing to take the time like you have to spend 90 minutes with me here on this webinar to learn this, okay? Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm sure most of you do, some of you may not, and so this is not about me. I'm not going to spend too long on this, and then we're going to get into the training here, but I want to just let you know a little bit about me so you know that you can, what I teach does actually work, right? Because my name's John Pimothy, I live here in London, and I've been teaching this stuff now for about 2 or 3 years all over the world. In fact, I speak at different marketing events around about 4 or 5 times a year, right? Sometimes, in events up to 4,000 people, like you can see here in this in the screenshot. Sometimes we do it for slightly smaller events. Everyone here paid at least $6,000 to be able to come to this private workshop where we were teaching them again just how to get traffic, leads, and sales using video marketing, YouTube, and all that fun stuff. Okay. I've also been speaking on stage for industry icons, like, some of you may have heard of Russell Brunson. Well, long story short, if you want to know the full story, I'll let you know about that another time. But I met Russell through a mutual friend, and I got a phone call from him a few months later saying, John, I've been seeing the stuff you've been doing with YouTube. Can you do me a favor? Can I fly you down? Can I pay all your expenses to come down and speak for a couple hours to my $10,000 coaching clients at this event that I'm putting on? And so, long story short, again, we did that, and he flew me down, and I trained for about 2 hours on his stage, teaching his high-end coaching clients some of my most advanced stuff when it comes to YouTube traffic generation and lead generation. So really, really cool stuff. And I'm kind of known in our industry as the underground YouTube marketing expert, right? I've spoken at events up to 4,000 people, like I showed you, and just with this YouTube method, I've been able to build a list of over 91,000 people. And again, just with this YouTube method I'm going to teach you, I've been able to make over $816,000 just with this method. Now, I've actually made a lot more than that. In fact, I made my first $1 million online at the age of 22, right? But just with this YouTube method alone, purely responsible, it's made me just over $816,000, which is just insane. I see that number and I think that is absolutely bonkers. But it's exciting because it's true and it is possible for someone like yourself to do this as well. Okay. So here's the big discovery. The big discovery is that regardless of what you're promoting, it's blinking hard to get traffic, right? It just is. I'm sure that's why you guys are here on this training, to learn how to get more traffic, because you understand that it is hard to get. You know, it's not easy. People that just, tell you that it's just you can push a button and get a bunch of traffic to your site. It doesn't work like that. You have to learn real marketing strategies like this YouTube strategy I'm going to teach you here, but it's not easy, right? Not to mention expensive. The days of cheap traffic from Google AdWords are long gone, and I was actually too young at the time to kind of to jump on this. But you may have heard back in I literally don't even know, is it back in like 2003, somewhere around there? You could just get floods of cheap, ridiculously cheap traffic from Google AdWords. But those days are long gone. To make money with Google AdWords, you've got to have a $1 million budgets like the big brands, right? And Facebook ads are very quickly moving that way, right? Not to mention they're getting more and more strict, cracking down on marketers like us. Okay, because here's the hard way to get traffic at this point in time. You've got to decide what traffic source you want to use, whether that's Facebook ads, AdWords, banner ads, whatever it is. Then you've got to learn the ad network, right? You've got to learn, how to place ads, how to target audiences, how to set all that stuff up, all the techie stuff. Then you've got to learn retargeting. You've got to learn how to, do all that pixel placing stuff and adding conversion codes to your websites and setting up all this retargeting stuff. Then you've got to spend thousands of dollars testing the ad platform, sending traffic to your site. And then once you've sent a bit of traffic, you've then got to pause your campaigns and tweak your site, make sure that your site is definitely going to be in profit based on this traffic that you're paying for. Then you've got to spend a few thousand more to test your site again, to test the new tweaks that you just made. Then you've got to tweak your site again based on that new money you've just spent, and try and tweak. And you just got to keep spending and tweaking until your site is in profit. And the final step is that you've got to hope your ad account doesn't get shut down. Now, I don't know about you, but I just don't want to be building a business like that, which it's a lot of work. It's not very reliable, right? Here's the easy way. This is the way that I've been doing it, and I'm going to teach you how to do. I've been uploading simple little iPhone videos onto YouTube, and you can do it about a topic that people are already searching for. And then those people will find your video when searching on Google and YouTube, and they click the link in your video description and come over to your website. This is the easy way of getting traffic, and it's free traffic. Isn't that just insane? I'm pretty sure you guys want to learn about this stuff. So we're going to dive straight in, and here's the 3 secrets that I'm going to be covering and teaching you on this presentation. Secret number 1 is I'm going to show you how to use YouTube the right way to get floods of targeted traffic completely free, right? It's free traffic. Instead of the $1 to $5 it's costing you with Facebook ads and solo ads. You can pay up to $5 for a lead on Facebook, or solo ads or whatever else, right? I'm not saying they're bad traffic sources, but of course they're expensive. I'm going to show you how to get free traffic. Secret number 2, you don't have to be a video marketing expert to make this work, okay? You really don't. I'm going to show you my biggest tips for structuring your videos, and producing them in the right way, okay? Secret number 3 is that it's not hard to do this method yourself, and I'm going to cover the main big mistakes that people are making when it comes to YouTube and trying to get their videos ranked and trying to get traffic from them. I'm going to show you their big mistakes and show you the right way to do it instead. Okay, does that sound good? Just go ahead and let me know in the questions box if that sounds good to you, and we'll dance on through this presentation. Awesome. Tons of yeses coming in. Good stuff. Okay, so we'll start with secret number 1, how to use YouTube the right way to get floods of targeted traffic completely free to your websites, okay? And in order to do this, I just need to take you back just real briefly, because at the beginning, like I said, I came to realize before I was having any success that the big secret to making this business work was driving traffic. This was like the big golden secret. So I went to Google and YouTube to find the answer to my traffic problem, right? I had a problem, so I was going to the search engines to try and find the answer. And I was typing in things like how to drive website traffic, how to bring people to my site, how to make sales, how to build my online business, how to make money online. And I bought training on literally everything on this subject. I was buying things like Facebook ad training, Twitter, Pinterest, Google AdWords, website SEO, solo ads. I even tried buying leads. Now, I don't recommend doing that yourself. It doesn't work very well. But I was trying, everything that was being thrown at me. And what was super frustrating is that I did literally everything I was told to do, right? I was following every step in their training, following their steps to get traffic, and nothing was working. And that was super frustrating for me, because I'm thinking, I'm literally following everything you're telling me to do, and I'm not getting the results you are. And guess what? Nothing worked whatsoever. Then the answer literally hit me square in the face. And I think as I start going through this, light bulbs are going to start going off in your head, guys. So pay attention to this bit. Let's reverse engineer what I was doing, right? What was I doing? I was in need of something, right? I had a problem that I wanted solved. Well, where did I go? I went to Google and YouTube. I went to the search engines. And here's the kicker. I was telling Google exactly what I wanted. And number two, I was willing to pay for the solution, right? This was the biggest eye-opener for me, in trying to start this business, because if I was doing this, then it means that millions of other people are also telling Google and YouTube their problems with credit card in hand for the solution. Does that make sense? So every day, people are typing in things like, how can I lose weight? Teach my dog to stop biting? How to build an online business? Consultant for my business? Best television to buy? How to get rid of my tinnitus or tinnitus, or however you say that thing, right? Cure my diabetes, best personal trainer in Miami. People are typing this stuff in exactly when they have that problem. And I quickly realized that this is where the traffic is. Google is where people come to have their problems solved. Does that kind of make sense? Think about it. With most other traffic methods, it's guesswork. Take Facebook ads, for example. Now, again, I'm not saying Facebook ads is bad, but what I am saying is you're trying to guess what that person would want in that moment that they're kind of browsing on Facebook. You've put out your Facebook ads, you've targeted a demographic, and you've targeted, their interests. But your ad is showing up in their newsfeed, kind of like, your ad is almost waving at them saying, hey, over here, click on my ad. Is this what you want? Click on this. Right? It's guesswork. You're trying to guess what these people want. In fact, what you're basically doing is you're going to them. You're approaching them on, they're browsing around on Facebook. They're just checking their friends, updates, right? And you're going to them trying to get their attention. Whereas with Google and search traffic, where people are searching for something, people are literally telling you exactly what they want, exactly when they want it. So in that moment in time, these people have nothing else on their mind other than that they're sat at their computer and they're typing in the exact problem that they have in the exact moment that they have it, and they just want someone to give them the solution. So it works completely differently to someone just browsing on Facebook. They are in need of something and they want the answer right now. Does that make sense? Just go ahead and let me know in the questions box if this is making sense. Do you understand the power in search traffic and Google traffic as opposed to, other traffic methods like banner ads and Facebook ads and that kind of stuff? Awesome. Okay, tons of yeses coming in. Connor says light bulbs going off. Dylan says this is awesome. Edward says yes. Adam says yes. Tons of yeses coming in. Layla says fantastic stuff. Okay, good. I'm glad it's making sense, because if the power of this doesn't make sense, then what we go into now isn't going to. So I became obsessed with figuring out how to position myself now in front of this tsunami of laser targeted traffic. I now know at this point where the traffic is. Forget Facebook for the moment, forget banner ads, forget Google AdWords. Like, I know where the traffic is. It's coming to Google and it's typing in their they're typing in their problems. So I just decided I need to position myself in front of that traffic. Instead of trying to, hunt them down on Facebook, why don't I just get in front of them on Google? And I started to notice in my research that YouTube videos were showing up on the first page of Google for particular search terms, right? You may have seen it. You're searching in Google and you see, just a thumbnail of a YouTube video. And they were getting a lot of traffic. And this led me to discover that YouTube is actually the internet's second largest search engine, right? Imagine people, so meaning that people aren't just going there to watch kind of funny, viral videos of like cats swinging from from like fans or something, but millions of people go there every single month searching for solutions to their problems, right? So why YouTube? Why should we take note of YouTube? Well, they have 1 billion active users each month. 1 billion, isn't that insane? Not just people that sign up for an account at some point in time, but 1 billion people that are active logging into their YouTube account. 6 billion hours of videos watched each month. That's insane. Isn't that huge? Traffic comes on complete autopilot. Think about it. You upload a YouTube video onto YouTube and you literally never touch it again, but that's continuing to drive you traffic and send it to your website. The average American spends 20 hours a month watching online video. That's huge, right? And it's free traffic. It literally doesn't cost you anything to record a video, to upload it onto your free, YouTube account. It doesn't cost you any money. So isn't it quite ironic that the most valuable traffic on the internet, search traffic, is actually the free traffic. And it's the more complicated traffic methods that are the ones that actually cost you a fortune. Isn't that ironic? So I started there. I started to upload some videos onto YouTube to see what would happen, right? And I started to see some results. Check this out. I want to show you something really, really cool. Now, I've blurred out my keywords so you can't, copy the exact keywords that I'm doing. I'm sure you kind of respect that privacy. I've worked to find these keywords. If the hundreds of you on this call all start going for the same keywords as me, then I'm kind of giving myself, unneeded competition. But I will teach you further in this training how to actually find your own keywords to rank for very, very easily. Okay, so check this out. I'm in the 3rd position on the first page of the YouTube search results, right? And here I am again, 2nd position on the first page of the YouTube search results for this keyword. So whenever anyone types this in, here I am, 2nd position on the very top of YouTube. And again, and by the way, check out how many views these videos have got. This one's got over 45,000 views on this one. I've got, over 2,000 views on this one, right? This one's got over 20,000 views, and these are real views. I'm going to show you this later on in this presentation. This one's got 700 views, so it's not that many, but still, would you sniff your nose at 700 free visitors to your website or to your YouTube videos? And I'm at the very top of YouTube, and I could just keep showing you these and keep showing you these, but here's the even cooler part, right? The even cooler part is I also discovered that according to Cisco, it is the chances of getting a page 1 ranking increased 53 times with a video. What does that mean? Well, it means, if you've got, a new website or a new blog post and you've got a new video, on YouTube, and you want to target the exact same key phrase or keyword, well, it's going to be 53 times easier to rank your YouTube video than your website. Or you can flip that and say, well, it's actually 53 times harder to rank a website in the search results than it is a video. This is why you guys have found it difficult to get traffic with SEO, with traditional, search engine optimization on your websites, because it's very, very difficult to get good results with it because it's 53 times harder. Isn't that crazy? So, and the proof was in the pudding, actually. Check this out. Here I am on the first page. You can see my thumbnail. This is me on the first page of Google for this particular search term, right? And here I am again on the first position or the first page of Google for this search term, and again and again. And I've just literally been doing this non-stop. And as a result, I started to get 10 leads a day because these videos, people were watching them and then they were clicking on the link in my YouTube description and coming over to my website. And when they did, I sent them to a capture page and I started to get 10 leads a day, then 20, then 50, then 100, and it just went up from there until I started to literally be getting around 300 to 400 leads every single day. And that's actually how many I'm getting roughly at the moment. Sometimes it goes up to 500, 600, 700, but on average it's around about 300 to 400 leads every single day. And as a result, this started to make me $50 a day, then $100, $200, and even in the thousands of dollars every single day. I mean, then we're just talking about just the crazy numbers, right? And obviously results are not typical. Again, your results will vary. I'm not promising this for you, but let's fast forward a couple of years and this method still works like an absolute dream, okay? To the tune of, 91,583 leads and over $816,000 in sales. Isn't that crazy? But here's the even crazier part. Can any of you guess how many videos I must have done to make that much money, right? To make over $800,000. How many videos do you think I would have had to do to kind of make that much money? Let's just have a quick look in the comments here. Let's have a look here. Okay, cool. So Joseph says hundreds. Daniel says 2,000. Isaac says 200 probably. Dylan says, how many are you saying? 100. Harley says thousands. Tyler says tens of thousands. Tens of thousands. Awesome. Layla says thousands. Isabel says 500. Okay, so yeah, you guys are kind of guessing what I thought you would. You're guessing hundreds, you're guessing thousands. Well, this might surprise you. It's actually around about 85 or so. That's it, right? Often when I'm speaking at events, people come up to me afterwards and they say, John, that YouTube method looks cool, but how many videos am I going to have to do to kind of make a good amount of money? Like, how many have you put out there on the internet? And I really couldn't answer that question because I focused on production. I focused on just getting more videos out there on YouTube, and I spent my time doing that I forgot to actually kind of keep tabs on how many videos I actually had. So I went through my accounts recently, I looked up all my usernames and passwords and I logged into them all, and I found out that I've got around about 85 85 videos or so. Now, not all of those are, are ranked on the search results. Most of them are, some of them are. But in all the videos that I've ever done, probably around about 85, maybe just pushing 90 or so. That's it. Not that many videos when you consider that I've made almost $1 million using this method, right? So let's just work something out real quick. What's $816,481.53 divided by the 85 videos that I have recorded over my time? Well, that works out at $9,605.66. That's how much each video is worth to me on average, right? Think about that. I now know predictably, if I put out a new video onto YouTube targeting a new keyword, well, I know on average over the lifespan of that video. Now, I'm not talking about you're going to get instantly almost $10,000. What I'm saying is over the course of the last maybe 2 years, 2.5 years, this is how much on average over that period each video is worth to me. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool to predictably now know how much I'm going to earn when I do these videos? And you can even break that down and make it, seem more realistic. Well, the $9,605 divided by the 24 months that I've really kind of been doing this well and really focusing on this, that means that every video that I upload onto YouTube is worth to me around about $400 a month, right? That might not seem like a lot of money to you, but imagine how that adds up the more videos that you put on YouTube. Put up 2 videos that you get positioned for your keyword. On average, that's $800 a month. 3, that's $1,200 a month. Isn't that crazy? What would that do for your business to just know that you can chuck up videos on YouTube and predictably, on average, over a period of time, they're going to be worth that much to you? Isn't that cool? But here's the even cooler part. It's completely free traffic, meaning that income is pretty much all pure profit going straight to my bank. I have no expense for traffic. I have no expense for Facebook ads or any of that kind of stuff. I'm literally just uploading free videos onto YouTube and sending that traffic to my site. Isn't that crazy? And I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to do this in just a second. So who wants to see a real example of one of my videos that ranks in the search engine? I'm talking about a real case study, the keyword that I used, the views, the leads, and the sales. Okay, I'm going to go to my browser and have a look. Go ahead and let me know in the questions box if you want to see that. Awesome. Mason, David, Victor, Ron, Emily, Beatrice, Alex, Tommy, the second Alex, I'm going to guess, Jaden, Toby, Jack. Okay, you're all saying yes. Tons of yeses. I thought you would. So let's go over to my browser here real quick. So I want to show you something really cool. Now, just promise me you won't steal this keyword from me. I trust you guys. I'm going to show you one of my keywords just because, I want to show you that, a real case study. But obviously, I can't show you all of my keywords. But if you go to YouTube, and it may not be there by the time you watch this video because now I'm showing you this keyword for the first time. I'm sure a lot of you are going to try and target it, and I hope you don't, but it could well not be there by the time you come here. But check this out, YouTube. We're live on my browser. Part-time jobs from home. I was sending this traffic to a network marketing company that I promote. And you can see me here. Underneath the ads, these 2 are paid ads. So guess what? They're paying to be here. They're paying money for every single click they get. And here I am just below them, and every single click I get is free. Isn't that cool? So let's go ahead and click on this video and see what we find here. Because I want to show you something really, really cool on here. Check this out. This one video has got over 43, almost 44,000 views. Isn't that just insane? And check this out. I published this, I uploaded this on November 20th, 2012. That means that this video has been sat on YouTube for over 2.5 years. This one doesn't even rank on Google first page, actually. This one just ranks on YouTube. But for 2.5 years, it's been sat on the first position on YouTube. Are you understanding the power of this? 2.5 years, and it just sends traffic to my site every single day. This video has accumulated almost 44,000 real views, right? But here's the even cooler part, because views on YouTube, yeah, they're great, but they're not making you money, are they? So check this out. I decided to track this keyword. I wanted to know how many people that come to this video actually click on the link in the description box and come over to my website. So I set up a redirect. I did /part-time. And that this obviously part-time corresponds to part-time jobs from home, my keyword. I wanted to check how many people that actually come to this video actually click on this link. So check this out. We go to this WordPress plugin that I have, which I use to set up this tracking. And we can come over here and, this is the wrong one. I use this all the time. I have lots of links that go to this. But check this out, /part-time. You can see it right here, /part-time, right on this video, /part-time, /part-time. Over 16,000 website clicks. Over 16,000 website clicks. Isn't that just insane? You know, how much money would that cost you, you know, in Facebook ads? How much money would that cost you with solo ads to get 16,000 visitors, you know, real targeted visitors coming to your webpage? I think that's pretty cool, right? But here's what I want to show you that this 16,000 clicks resulted in. Check this out. We come over to Microsoft, we come over to my PowerPoint presentation here again, and we look at the results here real quick. My capture page converted at 50%, right? In fact, it was just roughly 50%. I'm going to show you a screenshot. I set up, you know, a couple of different pages in lead pages. I now have it redirecting to a different page. But you can see my keyword here, part-time jobs from home, and I set up two different landing pages because I wanted to just test the conversions on two different ones. One got 46% conversion rate, you know, opt-in rate. One got 52. Now these numbers are slightly lower than what I just showed you because I'm showing you this live over here, and I took the screenshot a few days ago. But anyway, check this out. On average, these two, let's just say they convert at 50%, which is insanely high for our industry, by the way. That got me 7,400 leads. 7,400 leads. I just built a list of over 7,000 people from one video I put up on YouTube, which is absolutely free. I have no expense. It was just a free video that I uploaded and it sat there for 2.5 years. Who thinks that is awesome? Just come on, let me know in the questions box what you think of that. I'm just curious. Jake says in capital letters, awesome, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Just tons and tons of awesomes, fantastic. I love this. Lewis says, this is making sense. Harley says, I want more. Tyler says, tell us how to do it. I'm too excited. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to get into that stuff right now. I'm going to give you the tips that you need to know to actually do this stuff for yourself. But check this out real quick. I want to show you, obviously, again, I've blurred out, you know, the rest of my keywords because I use a new page for all my different keywords. Look at the consistency of my opt-in rate. Anywhere from 44% to 83%, right? And we're talking about big numbers. We're not talking about small numbers. We're talking about 8,000, you know, over 8,000 visitors, 14,000 visitors, 10,000 visitors. We're talking about big numbers and consistently around about 50 and 60% opt-in rates. That is unheard of in our industry. Here's another screenshot of another tool that I use. 29,000 visitors with a 51% opt-in rate. So we're not talking about small numbers. We're talking about consistently high opt-in rates. We're talking about building big lists here, right? So check this out. Would you like to know the secrets to getting this much traffic and high opt-in rates like this? Just go ahead and let me know in the questions box. Awesome. Awesome. I'm seeing tons and tons of yeses coming in. Good stuff. So here's the secret. And this is what people don't, you know, implement. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. Laser targeted keywords, right? If someone has a problem that they're searching into Google, I want to completely target that one need, that one problem that they have in that very moment that they have it. I don't want to, you know, give them some broad answer, some general answer. I want to be very, very specific with the keyword that I'm targeting my video to be about. Then I'm going to have laser targeted videos, right? The videos that I shoot that I'm targeting these keywords with, they want to be super laser targeted to that one particular keyword that you're targeting. So if you're targeting, you know, how to lose weight in your thighs, right? Then your entire video is going to be focused on that one particular problem that that person has. How to lose weight in their thighs. That's the only keyword you're going to target. You're only targeting people that type that phrase into Google. So your video should only be about that problem. Don't be general with it. Does that make sense? Then the third step is a congruent landing page. You know, you want to send those people from your YouTube videos, you want to send them to a capture page that is all about, you know, losing weight in their thighs. If they're searching for how to lose weight in their thighs and they come to your video and they click on your website, they don't want to come to a page that says, hey, how to lose weight in your neck, right? Do they? They don't, because that's not what they search for. Does that make sense? If you pair these up in the right way, it's absolutely golden. And I'm going to show you how to do it, you know, going through this presentation. We have so much more to cover, guys. Literally, make sure you got your pen and paper out because we are literally just getting warmed up. So imagine that someone types into Google, how to lose arm fat quick and easy. Check this out. Pay attention to this. Someone types in how to lose arm fat quick and easy, and they go to the first page of Google, they type that in, and they see a video in the results. Well, firstly, that's going to grab their attention anyway. Secondly, look at the title of this video, how to lose arm fat quick and easy. What was the search term that they typed in, the problem that they have? How to lose arm fat quick and easy. Isn't that insane? So if someone types that in and they see this result in the first page, they're going to go ahead and click on that, aren't they? They're not going to click on, 4 great ways or top 5 exercises or 17 tips. That's broad. It's taken away from what they wanted. If they see a result on the first page of Google with the exact title of the exact key phrase they just typed in, they're going to click on that, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they would. So here's why this works like magic. Well, they've clicked on your video. They are coming to you. It's not like Facebook ads now. It's not like Facebook ads where you're going to them and you're trying to get their attention and you're trying to get them to come to your website. They're coming to you. They're clicking on your video. If the video and the call to action is congruent with the keyword, then they'll choose to come to your site, right? Congruent being, meaning that it follows the same pattern. Okay, if the keyword was how to lose weight in your thighs, then the video and the call to action telling them what to do next needs to be congruent. It needs to be all about how to lose weight in your thighs. If it is, and you engage them enough in your video, and I'll teach you how to do that, they will come to your website. So they've taken all the steps to come to you, hence my high opt-in rates. Now, obviously you still need a well-designed page. You can't have an ugly looking page. You still got to have a nice, good modern looking page, but they've taken all the steps to come to you. They've typed in their problem into Google. They've seen your video. They've clicked on it. They've watched your video and they've clicked on your website link. They're pretty much sold at this point already. So it's easy marketing as well. You don't have to do much work. Does that make sense? So you can see at this point, this stuff is powerful. This stuff works. I'm sure you're kind of understanding how this works and that you would be able to do this, right? So let's move on to secret number 2 and get into the practical stuff of how to actually do this. You don't need to be a video marketing expert to make this work. You really don't. Let's get into this. When I started this method, I had no clue how to record, the videos I wanted to do or what to say. Heck, I didn't even know how to upload a video onto YouTube. I really didn't. I was fresh out of college. I was studying catering, of all things, right? I pretty much failed every subject I was doing, right? But I didn't even know how to do all this techie stuff. I was brand new, straight out of college. So you don't need to spend $20,000 becoming a film school graduate or buy all the fancy gear to make this work. Because if I can do this, someone who came straight out of school and college and just tried to mess around with this, then you can do it too. And here's the truth. I think it's about time that someone just gave you the truth on this kind of stuff, right? The video that you just saw, the case study that I showed you, this video was shot on my Kodak ZI-8. This camera is not even in production anymore, but you can pick them up on like eBay for like $30, $40, but they're not even selling anymore, right? But I shot it on this old camera. You can see the lighting is horrible. You can't even see the detail on the screen, so my camera is terrible and all this kind of stuff. And you can watch this video. You can literally watch it for yourself. I don't present very well. I've got much better at videos since this one, so please don't judge me if you watch this, if you watch this video. But this was shot on such a basic camera, on a basic budget. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just turning on the camera and just hoping for the best. Yet this video is still responsible for generating me over 7,400 leads, which resulted in, and I forgot to tell you the income, but my leads are worth, between around about $20 and $30 per lead, meaning that as soon as someone joins my list, they're worth to me on average about $20 or $30, right? So I don't even know how much that works out that this was worth to me. Even if each lead was worth to me $10 on this list, that's over $70,000. Isn't that just crazy? From one video that I didn't even know what I was doing, I didn't know how to put it together. So if I can do this, trust me, you can do it. And now I literally just use my iPhone. Even now, people think that I've got all the fancy gear and the fancy $1,000 cameras, and literally I just use my iPhone. Although an iPhone is not far off that much money, but you kind of get the idea, right? You can just use your smartphone. You can just use your iPhone. Doesn't matter which iPhone you have. And all of these videos are just kind of screenshots, just examples of videos that I've shot just on my iPhone. I do it all the time, right? So here's some real world tips for huge results with your videos, right? These are things that you need to know. So get your pen, get your paper. You are literally going to want to write this stuff down. First thing is, you want to laser target just one keyword and one topic. Like I mentioned earlier on, you literally, there are ways to work out, and again, I'm going to show you this later on in this training. There are ways to work out exactly what people are searching for, exactly when they want it. So we want to pinpoint just one of those keywords. We want to pinpoint just one keyword phrase that people are typing into Google, whether it be how to lose weight in my thighs, or how to start an online business, or how to teach my dog to stop biting. They are typing something in. We want to target just one keyword and one topic. That's it. We're not going to be broad. We're not going to be general. We're going to have one keyword that we're going to target. Then in the video that we shoot for it, we're going to grab their attention in the first 7 seconds. Because did you know the average human that is browsing the internet, I'm not sure how many other things other than humans browse the internet, but anyway, you want to grab their attention in the first 7 seconds. The average human attention rate is 7 seconds on your content. They're going to click on your video, and if you don't capture their attention in 7 seconds, they're gone. They're going to leave and they're not coming back. So here's an example that I use in the first 7 seconds. This is a snippet from one of the products that I have called the Perfect Video Script. So here's the beginning of my Perfect Video Script. You can use the first 7 seconds to say, hi guys, chances are you've landed on this video because you're searching for, and you recite the keyword back to them, because you're searching for how to lose weight in your thighs. In so doing, you've now glued them to your video because they had a problem. They've searched it into Google, they've clicked on your video, and you have just reiterated to them that they are in the right place. You've just told them that you know the exact problem that they have, and they're gonna listen to you now to see if you have the solution. Does that make sense? Is this powerful stuff? Now you want to have a soft but direct call to action. A call to action is telling them what to do next. What's the next steps? What do they need to do next after watching your video? Well, it needs to be soft. Soft in the way that you're not trying to be a salesperson. You're not trying to, be all salesy. Hey, click the link below right now and come over to my site because we've got a discount on and it's, ending, tomorrow night at midnight, whatever it is. Don't do that salesy stuff. It's got to be a soft but direct, close. You can say something, along the lines of, so if you're interested in learning how to lose weight in your thighs, and lose weight overall and really get back to good health, I've got some awesome information over at my site that I'd love to share with you. If you're interested, come on over to my site. My website is, and you can say your domain name, and over there you'll find a free video series that will teach you, how to lose weight in your thighs effectively. I'd love to have you over there. Do you see what I did there? That was soft, I was friendly, I was relatable, but it was direct. I very clearly told them what to do, I told them what the next step was, and I told them what they would find over there. So that's another example from my Perfect Video Script, right? So soft but direct call to action. The next step is you want to get them off YouTube ASAP. You want to have very, very short videos, okay? This is a mistake I see people making. They have, 10, 20, 30-minute videos on YouTube. That's not going to cut it. What you've got to realize is that, when do people hear your call to action? At what point in your video do people know what to do next? What next step to take? Well, it's at the end of your video, isn't it? At the end, you say, hey, if you like this stuff, come over to my site. So your videos need to be super, super quick. Roughly, 2 or 3 minutes. Nothing more than that, okay? Anything more than that, and you're losing visitors. They're dropping off. They're not watching the rest of your video, and they're not visiting your webpage. Does that make sense? So you've got to implement this. You've got to get them off YouTube ASAP, okay? And it turns out this method is actually more effective if your videos are not at all professional, okay? You need to appear like real and authentic, because here's the thing. When people search for their problems on Google and YouTube, when they search there, they don't want to find a salesman. They don't want to find some professional video selling them all this, stuff. What they're looking for is a real and authentic person, a trustworthy person that they can get advice from and potentially buy a product, upon their recommendation. So it actually works better. Like if some of you are worried about, shooting videos, in fact, go ahead and let me know in the questions box. Just say yes if you hate the idea of shooting videos. If you just don't like it because you get nervous, you feel like, you just don't know what to say, you kind of, all that kind of stuff. Just say yes in the question. Okay, I'm seeing tons and tons of yeses coming in. Understandably, right? Jack says, absolutely, that's me. Connor says yes. Sarah says yes. You guys are understanding this, that you don't have to be professional on video. And the fact is, if you try to be, people will see straight through you and they won't trust you and they won't buy based off your recommendation. So it actually works better if you are, do very amateur videos, which is why the case study I just showed you and all of my other videos work so well, because I don't do professional videos. Okay, so that's kind of box ticked that you can do this. You can do very basic videos and get good results. And here's my last little tip for video for you before we move on. You can have someone on Fiverr shoot the video for you, right? So there's literally, you can go to fiverr.com, search for testimonials and reviews by actors, and they can put these videos together for you. And if you don't want to be on the video, you can pay someone else, give them an outline of what you want them to say, and they can shoot the video for you on your behalf. So you never have to put your face, your name out on the internet, and you can upload their video to YouTube on your account, and you can have your link underneath the video. Does that make sense? This is really cool stuff. I'm going to show you why. Because I've used this method to make a lot of money selling ClickBank products. If you've not heard of ClickBank, it's an online digital kind of retailer where you can sell as an affiliate other people's products and services, right? And I promote all kinds of products such as weight loss, dog training, muscle building, acne care, how to jump higher, and even I've more recently started to promote things, all about how to grow taller. Isn't that the most insane thing ever? People will pay money to learn how to grow taller, and so if they're willing to buy it, I'm happy to show them where to get it from, right? But here's the thing. I don't know anything about these subjects. I literally don't. I have no idea how to grow taller. I have no idea how to, teach someone to lose weight or anything like that. So I find someone on Fiverr who fits the demographic of that audience, and I get them to shoot the video for me instead of me, right? So if I were, if I was going in the weight loss market and I was targeting keywords like, weight loss for single mums, well, I know that, on average, a single mum is obviously going to be female and they're probably going to be, middle-aged or a slightly more mature woman. So if they come to a video with little old me telling them how to lose weight, they're not going to be able to relate to me. They're not going to be able to relate, right? So I can find someone on Fiverr who is a middle-aged woman, and she can shoot the video for me. Now I'm getting all the credit. I'm sending those visitors still to my affiliate link and getting paid, but they were able to relate to someone on YouTube that fitted the demographic. Does that kind of make sense? Just go ahead and put yes in the questions box if that is making sense to you. Awesome. Okay, Toby says genius. Lots and lots of yeses coming in. Good stuff. I thought you might like this. So then I just drive all those video viewers to my ClickBank offer, my affiliate link, and I get paid a commission. Okay, so awesome stuff. You now know kind of how to put some videos together. You know the main things you've got to take on board. But here's secret number 3. It's not hard to do this method yourself, and I'm going to show you the main big mistakes that people are making. You ready? One of the most important parts of this traffic method is picking a keyword to target, right? It's picking a problem that people have. They're typing in a keyword, they're typing in what they want to find a solution to, and you need to pinpoint one of these keywords before we even think about shooting a YouTube video, right? Because here's big mistake number 1. People record their video first, then they upload it onto YouTube and give it a title that they think people would be interested in. Do you see what I mean? So picture this, will you? Someone, wakes up in the morning, they feel inspired to shoot a video, right? So they grab their camera, they shoot their video for a few minutes, and then they plug their phone in or camera into the computer, they start uploading it onto YouTube, and as soon as it's starting to upload, then they brainstorm, right, what shall I call this video? What title shall I give this video, right? Has that ever been you? Well, here's the problem. This is completely wrong. I'm sorry if you've been doing this, but this is, I'm going to be honest with you because I want to help you. I want you to understand what works and what doesn't, because this is guesswork. You're now trying to guess what someone would be searching for in YouTube to find the video that you've just recorded. Does that make sense? The only way someone will see your video is if they are searching for it, period. It's like the only way. What you've got to remember is that there are millions and millions of videos on YouTube, most likely about the same subject that you are shooting your videos about. So if you don't search, if you don't target your video for a keyword that people are already searching for, well, your video is just getting buried in amongst millions and millions of other videos. So your video is never, ever going to be seen, okay? This could be one reason why your videos are not being seen, because you're trying to guess what people would be searching for to find the video that you just shot. This is not the way to do it, right? What we need to do is first and foremost find out what people are actually searching for, find a keyword to target, then record a video specifically targeted to that keyword. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm going to assume it does for the sake of time. I really hope this is kind of going in. So how do we find these keywords? How do we find them? Well, I teach a bunch of different ways in my main YouTube course that I'm going to let you know about in just a second. But you can use the Google keyword tool. I'm going to show you a real way to do this right now. Okay? We use the Google keyword tool. And what you can do is go to Google Keyword Planner, go to Google, and you can select this one here. And what it's going to take you to is this page where you can put in a broad keyword phrase into this top bar up here. You can type in weight loss, right? For example, or make money, or dog training, whatever it is, the market you're in, and you can click down here and get ideas. And what's going to happen is Google is going to give you a whole bunch of other keyword ideas relating to the keyword that you just typed in. So you type in weight loss, they say, hey, well, here's a bunch of keyword ideas: weight loss pills, weight loss supplements, juicing for weight loss smoothies, all this kind of stuff, right? But they're also going to tell you over here on average monthly searches, they're going to tell you how many people are typing this in every single month. So we know that juicing for weight loss, for example, is searched for 14,800 times every single month. That's a lot of traffic. Imagine if you could just get in front of that traffic with your video. What would that do for your business? Well, here's a way to drill down and find keywords that no one else has found. Here's the way to do it. Here's the way to find good keywords. Most marketers do what I call surface level keyword research. They type in their keyword, like their broad phrase, like weight loss, and they look at Google's suggestions. Now they look down at these suggestions, they see if they find any that take their fancy, that they want to shoot a video about. If they don't, they just go back to the drawing board and they think of something else to put up here. It's surface level keyword research. What I do is I take one of the suggestions that Google has just given me, like weight loss programs, for example. I'll copy and paste that, paste it back into the top search bar, and check it out. Now Google is going to give me a bunch of keyword, results based on the one that I just typed in. So now we've got, best weight loss programs, top weight loss programs for women. Now we're getting more specific. Now we can just keep doing this and digging down deeper and deeper until we find those golden keywords that no one else has ever found. So now we could take weight loss programs for women, for example, copy and paste that in the top bar, and we're getting more and more specific with these key phrases. Does that make sense? Is this good stuff? This is how you find these keywords that no one else is searching for. Okay? Here's another way to do it. You can go to YouTube and you can type in, you can start typing in a keyword like train dog 2, and it will finish. They call it autocorrect. They'll finish the sentence for you. They'll give you suggestions on ways to finish it. So, train dog to stop barking, train dog to, attack on command, or train dog to roll over. YouTube is telling you recently these people that started to type in train dog 2 finished with something like this. So you know that anything that you see in the auto suggest actually gets searched for. It actually gets searched because YouTube is literally just telling you. Isn't that cool? So you can play around with this, you can have some fun with this, and you can find some really good keywords, okay? So once you've picked your keyword, then you record your video, stick it up on YouTube, and target that keyword with your video. Does that make sense? We're finding a keyword first, we're shooting a video specifically about that keyword, and then we're going to upload that video onto YouTube. Does that make sense? Is this good stuff? Is this helpful? Just go ahead and let me know in the questions box if this is helpful for you. So here's big mistake number 2, right? People target and try to rank for keywords that are too competitive, right? They're too competitive. Here's what I mean by that. As a rule of thumb, the shorter the keyword or search term, the more competition and the harder it will be to rank, okay? Let me explain that again. The shorter the keyword or the search term, the more competition there will be and the harder it will be to rank. So we want to look for longer tail keywords, okay? We want to be targeting long tail keywords like these. How to make money working at home, build an online network marketing business, how to lose weight in your thighs, okay? And so on and so forth. We can use this for all kinds of things, but they've got to be long tail. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8 word key phrases these are going to be easier for us to rank, and it has a twofold benefit. Check this out. One is that it has less competition, right? The longer the key phrase, the less competition there will be, the more chance you have of ranking. The second benefit is that it's more specific, right? The longer the key phrase, the more of an understanding you would have about what those people are actually looking for that are typing that in, the more better you can target them and be more specific in your video. Isn't that cool? So here's big mistake number 3. People worry about competition, right? Well, check this out. I don't worry about any competition. Do you want to know why? It doesn't bother me. Put in the questions box. I'm just curious. Put in the questions box, why you think I wouldn't care about competition. Why it wouldn't bother me. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go to the questions box here real quick. Cool. Let's see what we got here. Charlotte says it means there's money. Yeah, it means there's money being, made there. Layla says competition is good. Yeah, competition is good. It's a good thing. What else we got here? Evie says it shows there's a market. Awesome. And a few more people. Okay, you're on the right track. Oh gosh, there's loads of comments coming in now. But I can see you guys are all on the right track. And I'll explain, what I think. Firstly, competition is good. It's a good thing because it shows that there's a market, like you guys have just said. It shows that people are interested in that subject. It shows that there's money being generated. It shows that people are spending, right? So competition is good. Secondly, it only matters about the competition that you have on the first page for the keyword you want to rank for, on the first page of Google and the first page of YouTube, because where do you want your video positioned, right? Where are you wanting your video positioned? You're wanting to be on the first page of Google and YouTube, aren't you? So the only competition that you need to assess are the people that are on the first page. Think about it. They're already on the first page. So Google has already identified them as being worthy of being on the first page for that keyword phrase whenever anyone types that in. So I don't care if I go to Google and I see that, I look at that tiny number at the very top of the page that says how many results there are. I don't care if there's 3,000, or 300,000 or 3 million total pages or total results, going over thousands and thousands of pages. I only care about that page 1, because if I can work out that I think I could beat, the people in the positions on the first page, then it doesn't matter to me anyone on any other pages, page 2, page 3, page 4, it doesn't bother me. Does that make sense? Here's the third thing. I then just find a sub-niche and a keyword in a market that doesn't have much competition. Does that make sense? So, I could go into weight loss, for example. Weight loss, as we know, has a lot of competition. It's a very big, furious market, right? So most people get scared off. Well, I look at it and go, awesome, there's a lot of competition. Now, let's go into that market, but let's find some keywords that have no competition or much less competition, and let's just dominate there. So, I'll go into weight loss, and then I'll find a keyword that's like, how to lose weight in my thighs from home. Very specific. Someone wants to work out from home and they want to lose it specifically in their thighs. Now I can really target that keyword, specifically. Is that cool? Is this good stuff? Here's big mistake number 4. Only optimizing the YouTube video, right? Do you know that Google and YouTube take into account your channel's optimization as well? Optimization meaning, how relevant your video is for the keyword, right? This is what determines whether you rank for that key phrase. This was what determines whether YouTube and Google place you on the first page of Google and YouTube for that keyword phrase. They actually look at your channel as well. Your channel is where you upload your YouTube video to. So I optimize the video for my keyword, but also the channel. So I optimize it for my video. I put it in the title, description, and tags, and I have a very, very specific way of laying these out, by the way. You can get these wrong very easily. But I optimize the video for my keyword. Then I optimize my channel as well. So my channel, name, the name of my channel is going to be my keyword. And I have my keyword in other strategic places on my channel to optimize it for the keyword as well. Now, Google and YouTube can't help but take notice of the keyword that I want to rank for and position my video and my channel for that key phrase. Does that make sense? Okay, here's big mistake number 5. Focusing on views, likes, and subscribers. Now, you're probably wondering why there's a picture of me pointing at a big YouTube, picture, right? Well, I was fortunate enough recently to go up to the YouTube headquarters here in London, where I live. Actually, I'm about an hour outside. But I got invited to go there for a private meeting, and while I was there, I had the opportunity to ask them, any kind of questions that I wanted. So I asked them a lot of stuff that was to do with ranking videos, right? What factors do they take into account when it comes to ranking videos in the search results? And I asked them specifically on this subject of views, likes, and subscribers. I asked them, how much of that do you take into account when it comes to ranking videos? Do you want to know what they said? Go ahead and let me know in the search results if you want to know what they said to this. In the questions box, you want to know what they said. Awesome. Tons of yeses coming in. Alex says, just tell us. Beatrice says yes. Emily says please. Ron says yes. Victor says yes. David says yes. John says yes. Mason says yes. Okay, tons of yeses coming in. Good stuff. Well, here's what they said. They care more about what's called watch time than any of that stuff. So watch time beats views, likes, and subscribers any day. Okay, so what is watch time? Well, allow me to explain what watch time is in a nutshell, right? Watch time is how long people watch your video for on average before leaving, right? And so this is what I mean. If you've got a 2-minute video, right? If your video is 2 minutes in length and the majority of people get to the end of your video, then you have a really good watch time, because on average people are watching right to the end. If people drop off after 10 seconds, if the average person watches 10 seconds of your video and then hits the back button or clicks on a related video and leaves your page, you have a bad watch time. So what they were saying to me is they care more about their user experience. They want to see that people are actually watching your video from start to finish. If people are watching your video from start to finish, or you've got a good watch time, that means people are liking your content and they want to place you higher in their ranking. So this is why super targeted videos like mine can outrank huge videos and huge channels. When I'm speaking at events, people come up to me afterwards and they say, John, how on earth have I seen some of your videos ranking on the first position of Google and YouTube when you're beating videos that have, millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views and just tons and tons of subscribers and all that kind of stuff? Well, the way that I do it is because I have a good watch time. And the way that I have a good watch time is because my videos are so super specific, like I was teaching you. This is what you need to get into your head, guys. You need to learn this stuff. You need to find a keyword to target. Be very specific with that keyword, shoot a very specific video targeting that key phrase, and then you'll have a good watch time, because you're being you're targeting very specifically one particular need that someone has. And this is why I'm outranking big videos, because my watch time is better than theirs. Does this make sense? Is this good stuff? So gosh, we've covered a lot. So here's the 3 secrets we've covered. Secret number 1, how to use YouTube the right way to get floods of targeted traffic completely free, right? Secret number 2, you don't have to be a video marketing expert to make this work, right? And secret number 3 is it's not hard to do this method yourself, okay? And I've shown you the main big mistakes when it comes to doing this, right? So let me ask you a super quick question. How many of you feel a little bit like this? How many of you feel a little bit like this guy, right? As if I've just turned on the fire hose of information and just kind of squirted it straight in your face. And you're seeing that this is good information. You're seeing that this is, valuable and it works. And you're ready to implement this. But you're just thinking, gosh, I'm a little bit, it feels a bit daunting knowing how to kind of move forward with this, right? Cool. Okay, tons and tons of yeses coming into the question box. I thought as much. So let me ask you another quick question. Would you mind if I just took a couple minutes here, real quick, just to let you know about how you can get more training from me, how you can get more help from me, how I can give you more training to fully lay out this plan for you, have you learn how to do this effectively, doing it for yourself, and actually getting my personal help in implementing this for your business. Just go ahead and let me know in the question box if you're cool with me just taking some time here to let you know how you can do that. Okay, awesome. Lily says yes, Molly says yes, Phoebe says yes, Sebastian, Tyler, Harley, Lewis, Benjamin, Adam, Millie, Daisy, Lucy, Isabel, everyone's saying yes. Roseanne says absolutely. Okay, cool. So I didn't want to just assume that was okay. So I have this training program. It's called 2 Powerhouse 2.0. I am super, super proud of this. It basically covers everything from start to finish that I do when it comes to YouTube. Everything that I've done to learn this method, to get my videos ranked, to get good engagement, get good watch time, to, you know, get people coming off of YouTube onto my website and actually generating leads and generating sales. Everything is in here, step by step. It's all over the shoulder. I show you literally, click here, do this, put that there, and I'm literally outlining the whole method for you. Okay, it's super, super exciting stuff. I'm super proud of this training. And I want to let you know just real quick, you know, what's involved. What, you know, specifically, what are you going to get, you know, when you join 2 Powerhouse today, right? Well, I'm going to show you how to find killer buyer keywords, right? You know, I told you at the beginning, this is one of the main things you need to be paying attention to with this method, is finding a killer keyword to target, right? If you're not targeting a specific keyword and a good one that you know you can rank for, then you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot. And I want to show you how to find buyer keywords. You know, people that are typing in things that they've got credit card in hand, ready to buy your products. They just need to know where to go, right? I'm also going to show you how to assess the competition for those keywords on the first page so that you can then, you know for sure whether you're going to be able to rank or not. You know, or get a much better understanding as to whether you'll be able to. I'm also going to show you my complete step-by-step 5-step ranking formula. Okay, I'm going to show you everything it takes to get your videos ranked and get traffic from them. I'm going to show you everything from the keyword research to, you know, designing and optimizing your channel, you know, optimizing your videos, creating your videos the right way, optimizing your video page, your title, description, tags. There's a very specific way to do it, and I outline everything for you. And I'm also going to show you the secret sauce, right? These are the extra little bits that I have learned over the 2 or 3 years that I've been doing this that other people don't teach, right? The small stuff that makes a difference to your SEO more than you can imagine, but other people don't know how to do this. So, you know, all these people that, you know, are selling, you know, $20, $30, you know, YouTube ranking products, right? Well, they're just sugarcoating, you know, just a very basic method. Well, I know how to do this very effectively. And I know the secret sauce. I know those extra little things that other people don't know that I figured out, right? So I'm going to teach you all of that stuff, these secret, you know, SEO strategies for video. I'm going to show you how to laser target your videos, how to design your videos in such a way that you get great engagement, you get a great watch time, so you can get your videos ranked. But more than that, they're so easy to do. I'm going to give you the outline, the structure for it. But you can just be an amateur on video. You don't have to be professional. In fact, like I said, it's better if you're not professional. But I'm going to show you how to laser target your videos, get great results with your videos without having to be, you know, any kind of pro on video, right? I'm going to show you how to get people onto your website, right? YouTube views are great, but if they're not coming off the website and coming onto yours, then, you know, it's good for nothing. So I'm going to show you how to actually get people coming to your website and generating leads, right? And then I'm going to show you how to grow and scale this method. So I'm going to start by teaching you how to get, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos ranked, getting results. And remember, each video can be worth to you, or my numbers are on average, each video is worth about $400 a month to me. Isn't that crazy? So we want to get you a few of those videos ranking, start getting you some profit, start getting you some results. And then I'm going to show you how to grow and scale. You know, we're talking about getting to the $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month mark. And it is hugely possible. Now, obviously, again, I can't guarantee those results. And I in no way do guarantee those results. But I am going to show you the steps that it takes to do it if you're willing to put the work in. Okay? So it's awesome stuff. I'm also going to show you ClickBank riches, right? I'm going to show you how I've been making around about $5,000 to $10,000 just with ClickBank products alone. Nothing else. Just selling all these kind of weird markets, how to grow taller, weight loss, muscle building, dog training, all these kind of things. And I've been doing it by getting people on Fiverr to actually shoot the videos for me. So I show you that whole system and how I've been able to do that, right? It's basically compiling 3 years of my testing, tweaking, and ranking knowledge into this product. No stone is left unturned, and everything is covered in a completely step-by-step manner. So the only way you could go wrong is if you don't follow the training in the steps that I've laid out. That's literally the only way you could go wrong, because I know that this stuff works, right? And it works for anyone at any level, right? You could be a brand spanking newbie. You could be listening to this thinking, oh man, I want to join this program, but I feel like I'm too new, I'm too green. This isn't going to work for me. Well, trust me, it actually helps me if you're more brand new, because you've got nothing else in your head that's going to affect you just getting on with what I teach you, because what I teach you works. So you can be a brand spanking newbie, more intermediate or more advanced. I promise you there'll be stuff in this training program that will teach you that you didn't know before, and that will get you more results even if you're doing this method already. And it works for any industry. Here's a few examples, right? It literally works for anything you're selling in any industry that you're working in, right? This is basically complete video traffic domination, right? And the value of this training is $1,997. If and when we ever sell this to the general public, right, this is what we are going to sell this training for, okay? And here's what some others had to say that had the chance to go through this when we last opened this up. We've been closed. I've been closed with 2 Powerhouse for the last 8 months. But here's what one guy said who went through this. Because of John's YouTube training, I've literally been able to create over $90,000 in income, all free traffic, and I built a list of over 8,000 people in a short period of time. Isn't that cool? That's Joshua Elder, right? And this is Nicarapolis. What a cool name, right? He said, I was struggling in this industry for a long time until I started following John. And he said, I've now been able to build a list of over 7,000 people and I've earned my first 5 figures online. Isn't that awesome, right? And here's some other screenshots. Now, again, I've obviously blurred out some of their keywords, but this is becoming more and more common, you know, for me to log onto Facebook and have messages and be tagged in different posts from people just thanking me for the training, showing me their results. And this just lights me up. Like, this just gets me pumped when I see people actually getting results and show me screenshots of that, right? Even Prince here on a private message, he said, hi, John, using your 2 Powerhouse method, I reached 100 leads today. 100 leads in a single day. How cool is that? What would that do for your business to be getting 100 leads a day from YouTube for absolutely free? It doesn't cost anything, right? And here's some videos, you know, screenshots of you know, approved videos that come through to me, thanking me for the training I deliver and the, you know, the results that they've got from my training. This is just super exciting. I have a little file on my computer and I save, you know, when people send me their video testimonials and their videos and their screenshots thanking me, you know, I go into that folder and have a quick look when I want to get excited, right? Because it excites me when people get results and it works. But that's not all. I've got a few things I want to add to this package before I'll let you get a chance to come in, right? Bonus number 1 is I'm going to give you 6 weeks of live Q&A coaching webinars, right? This is what takes my training from just being a training product that is just almost kind of useless without some coaching on top of that, right? I'm going to give you 6 weeks of live Q&A coaching so I can answer all of your questions, right? This is where the magic happens. You know, forget now, you know, just having the training. Trust me, you're going to go through the training and it doesn't matter how, you know, easy and kind of laid out the training is. There are going to be things that, you know, you get stuck on, right? There just is, that you're going to want to ask me personally, right? This may well happen to you. Think about the amount of times you've gone through a training from someone else and you've hit a hurdle. You've hit something that just, you know, a snag. And what have you done? You haven't got the help. No one answered your questions, so you gave up. And it's not your fault, actually. It's not your fault that you gave up in that scenario because you didn't get the answers that you needed. You didn't get the guidance that you needed. That's not your fault. Well, I don't want you to have the same situation with my program. I'm all about results. I want you to get results. So I'm going to back that up by giving you my time, and I'm going to give you 6 weeks of live Q&A coaching with me personally. This is not with any, like one of my coaches or whatever. This is me on a call interacting with you. Now, it's obviously going to be group coaching. So for the people that join today on this webinar, we're going to get together and have 6 weeks of live Q&A coaching where I'm going to be able to walk you through some stuff. I'm going to answer all of your questions. And here's the even cooler part. Before each week's coaching, you can send me in your questions and you can send me in your videos to look over, and I will go over them live on that webinar. I will open up your videos, I'll critique them, I'll show you why it's working, why it's not. I'll find out why you're getting results or why you're not. I'll have a look at your capture pages and see why they're not why they're not getting a high opt-in rate and how we can tweak them, make them better. I'll interact with you personally. If you actually come live onto the call, I'll interact with you. We'll actually have dialogue, me and you, on this call. Isn't that powerful? Do you guys appreciate that? Would that be cool? Just go ahead and let me know in the questions box. Just say yes if this is something that you think you would need and that you would want, is personal help and coaching from me. Awesome. Tons of yeses coming in. I appreciate that. Lucy, Isabel, Saina, I hope I pronounced that right. Sorry if I haven't. Saina, Scarlett, Chloe, Freya, Isabel, Evie, Grace, Ruby, Mia, Blake. Okay, awesome. I thought you'd appreciate that. So we're going to have all your questions answered. I can critique your videos, your keywords, your capture pages. I can give you personal help. And we're going to record each week so that if you do happen to miss it, we'll actually give you, we'll actually record that for you so you can catch up with it, right? The value of this is actually way lower than it should be. The value of this is $1,997. To put it into perspective for you, at the moment, my charge for spending an hour with me personally on Skype is $1,000. If you want a personal help from me for an hour on Skype, I charge $1,000, and people pay that on a regular basis. So for 6 weeks of live Q&A coaching with me for $2,000, this is cheap. But I'm going to give it to you absolutely free. I'm not going to charge you anything for this coaching with me. It's going to be absolutely free. It's going to be included. So you're going to get the 2 Powerhouse 2.0 full training program, and you're going to get the Q&A coaching calls and webinars with me. Total value of $3,994, right? But here's bonus number 2. I got something called Lead Conversion University. I've worked super hard to put this together based on the feedback people gave me. They said, John, your training is awesome. You're showing us how to get traffic. I'm getting videos ranked. I'm getting traffic coming to my site. But how on earth did you convert them into leads? How on earth did you convert them into sales? What stuff are you doing behind the scenes to actually get these results and get leads and sales? So I decided to put together another full training program to teach you all of the back end stuff, right? You're getting traffic from YouTube. That's great. Now what? So guess what I'm going to show you in this training? I'm going to show you market research, how to find good markets and industries to go into. I'm going to show you how to find killer products to promote, products that are actually going to make you money. I'm going to show you capture pages. You know, I showed you my capture pages that convert between 50, 60, 70%. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how I build those. I'm going to show you how I put them together. I'm going to show you why they work and how you can do the same. I'm going to show you what's called bridge marketing. This is one of the ways that I get such good results in my marketing, is because I do something called bridge marketing. I bridge the gap between a lead coming into my autoresponder and, generating a sale. In that bridge section is where I build relationship, I build trust, I build, likability. And in so doing, people actually end up buying more stuff from you. It's a powerful, powerful method. And I'm going to teach it to you here in this training. I show you email copywriting, how to write emails that actually get, opened and get read. I'm going to show you how to convert leads into buyers. I'm going to show you how to do all this upselling stuff. If you want to do that, you don't have to, but if you want to learn how to do that, I show it to you. And I show you why and how leads are worth, to me, upwards of $20. Okay, that means as soon as a lead comes into my autoresponder, I know over the lifetime of that lead being on my list that they're worth to me over $20, in some cases over $40, right? And I show you how I design my funnels, right? I show you how I put them together. I show you how I piece them together. I show you all the different pages, the catch pages, bridge pages, all that kind of stuff. I show you how I put my winning funnels together that actually make me money. The value of this training is $997. Again, you're going to get this absolutely free if you join today, right? I want to make this a no-brainer for you. And bonus number 3 is going to give you something called Launch Sniper, right? Launch Sniper is my full training program that teaches a method that I used when I first started out in this industry. Believe it or not, this was the first method I used to make $10,000 a month, right? My first ever money online came from a method called Launch Sniper. It's where I basically piggyback on other people's launches, piggyback on other people's products, and I target their product name as my keyword, and then I can drive that traffic to my website. It's super simple to do because these keywords don't have much don't have much competition on them. And so I started to do this back when I first figured out this method for YouTube, and I started making $10,000 a month just using this method. I had no previous experience, no previous authority, no previous results, but I started making money very, very quickly. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you how you can go through this training and literally go from zero. Some of you may be at that stage right now at zero. I'm going to show you how to get to $10,000 a month just in this training. I'm going to show you how to hijack other people's traffic completely ethically, completely legally, right? There's nothing wrong with this method. Hijack just sounds a bit of a dodgy word, doesn't it? But you can literally hijack. It's what you're doing. You're hijacking other people's traffic completely ethically. It's a really cool method, right? I'm going to show you how to build loyal subscribers and leads from this method. I'm going to show you how leads in this particular funnel, in the Launch Sniper method, are worth to me upwards of $40. $40. So I know as soon as I get a lead on my autoresponder, it's worth $40. If I get 10 leads a day, it's worth about $400 to me. If I get 100 leads a day, it's worth about $4,000 to me. Is this starting to go in? Is this starting to get you excited? The value of this training is $497, right? So you're going to get 2 Powerhouse 2.0, the full training course. You're going to get my Q&A coaching webinars. You're going to get my Lead Conversion University conversion training, and you're going to get Launch Sniper, a total value of $5,488. What more do you need, right? What more do you need to get going? Well, I can think of a couple things. One is I want to give you my checklists for every step. Okay, the only way you could go wrong with this method is if you don't follow every step that I lay out for you. Okay, so what I've done is I've worked and I've put together checklists for every single module, meaning that as you're going through, the keyword research module, for example, you can follow along with my checklists and actually tick as you go along and as you complete the steps that I tell you to complete. So now once you've ticked every box, you've done every step that I told you to do and you haven't missed a step. And you can do that for every single module, meaning once you've gone through the entire course, you have not missed a step, which means your chances of getting results are greatly, greatly increased. Okay, isn't that cool? The value of these checklists are $397, and the reason being, you would not believe how much work and effort it kind of took me to put these things together. These are really going to be a valuable resource for you. Okay, so is there anything else you're going to need? Well, I can think of one more thing before I let you know how you can get your hands on this package and be one of the lucky few that are going to get in, right? Bonus 5 is my perfect video script. I teased you with this earlier, but the only reason was because I knew I was going to give it to you for free here. Anyway, right? My perfect video script is basically telling you exactly how to put your videos together, right? One problem I have, people say, John, I know that you teach us how to put the video together and all that kind of stuff, but I still feel nervous. I don't know what to say, or I lose my words. Can you just tell us exactly what to say? What's proven to work? So what I've done is I've gone out and I've found all the videos that have performed the best for me. And I've basically written out what I'm calling the perfect video script. I basically tell you what to say in the first 7 seconds to get the best results. Then what to say in the first 20 seconds to get the best results. The first minute, the first 2 minutes, and how to do your call to action. Everything is a perfect video script to get people off of YouTube, engaged in your video, get a good watch time, and then actually get them to come to your website. Okay, so now there's no guesswork. You can just copy what's worked for me. You just take out my name and put yours in, take out my keyword and put yours in, and take out my website and put yours in. Is that pretty cool? I think you're going to like that. So the value of this is $297. Again, you're going to get it absolutely free today. I'm not going to charge you anything extra for it. So you're going to get the complete Powerhouse 2.0 training course. You're going to get the Q&A coaching calls and webinars personally with me. You're going to get the Lead Conversion University conversion training. You're going to get the Launch Sniper system, all the checklists, and the perfect video script. Literally, there's nothing else you need to make this work, and it's a total value, real world value of $6,182, right? So let me ask you a question. If all this training did for you was finally get traffic coming to your site, would it be worth it, right? Would it be worth it? Pretty sure it would be, right? What if all this did for you is finally start converting visitors into sales? How cool would that be to finally see those numbers that you start coming into your site every now and again to actually produce sales? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be worth it? Right? If all this did for you is give you the kick up the butt to finally get you moving, wouldn't that be worth it? Right? And if all this did for you is actually allow you to enjoy your business and have it not feel like a slog anymore, would it be worth it? I'm pretty sure it would be, right? Well, you can see why it's a good deal at $5,000. If I told you that the price for this was $5,000, I know there's some of you that would jump on it straight away, because you can see why people in this picture, they've paid me. These are 2 different separate groups that I did, and they paid me, they each paid about $5,000 to be in the room, to learn from me on these strategies, how to make it work. Okay, people are paying up to $5,000 to be in a room with me for 2 days, and you're going to get full access, lifetime access to all the training I gave to them and every other bonus that I just offered you. And you're still going to get the personal help from me on these private coaching calls that we're going to have for 6 weeks. Isn't that cool? So you can see why it's a good deal at $5,000. I'm sure you can. And you can see why it's an absolute steal at $1,997 for the general public. And if we ever do sell it to the general public, then this is what it's going to go for. But because you're special, and what I mean by special is you've literally spent about 90 minutes with me here on this webinar, spending this time with me, I want to reward you. I genuinely do. You've shown me that you're action takers. You've shown me that you are people that actually spend time learning new subjects because you see the value in doing that. So because you're special and I appreciate you, you can get started right now for $997. That's it. One time, never ever build again, and you're going to have lifetime access to the training and everything else, all the bonuses for $997, and you get access to the coaching calls and everything we've got going on. Isn't that insane? I know there's some of you that see the value in that, and if you do, you're the kind of people that I want in this, and you can get started right now. You can go to tubepowerhouse.com/join, and when you go there, you'll be able to grab a spot, get involved, pay your $997 tuition fee, and you're in. And I'm super, super excited to have you here. So if you've been watching this training and thinking, man, this is what I need, this is, I want to do this method, I see the value in getting free traffic, I see how valuable that traffic actually is, I want to join, I'd love to have you in. You are the right person to go through this. Okay, so that's awesome. But this offer is limited to the first 30 people only, right? And I challenge you to test me on that. If you feel like I'm just kind of doing fake scarcity, and I wouldn't be surprised if you do, because there's a lot of that stuff going on. But remember at the beginning of this, I said, hey, promise me that you'll use this for ethical marketing. Well, it would be unethical if I told you there's only 30 and then I sold more. So this really is only for the first 30 people. And the reason is, it's got my personal time involved in this. It's got my personal help, and this is a high-end training program. This is not fluff. This is not filler. This is everything you need to build a wildly successful business, generating traffic from YouTube, getting leads and sales. Right. So when I'm actually working with you, it's got my personal time involved. I cannot take on too many people. If I had 300 people on the 6 weeks coaching calls, then it takes away from me being able to personally help you every week that we do it and be able to answer your questions. If you email me midweek or you email my support desk, we want to be able to help you. So we want to have less customers so that we can help you best. So this really is limited to the first 30. So if you want in on this, you literally need to go to tubepowerhouse.com/join right now. And in so doing, you can join, you can be one of the 30. And as soon as we close 30 people, as soon as 30 people have joined, we will be taking down this page. Okay, if you come back in a few days and you go to tubepowerhouse.com/join and that page is no longer and it says, sorry, we're sold out, then my apologies, but we really are sold out. But if you do go here and there are, you can still make a purchase, then there's still spots left. Okay, does that sound fair? So you kind of have two choices at this point. You can do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free, by the way. I'm going to explain that in a second. Or your second option is you can pony up this small investment today compared to all the value you'll get in return and just give it a shot, right? Just give it a shot. And if I can't make you money, then I don't deserve yours. Is that fair? So I want to give you my 100% zero shenanigans 30-day money-back guarantee. Here it is. Take action now. Try everything for a full 30 days, right? And if you aren't satisfied for any reason, even if it's that you just don't like the sound of my sexy British accent, right? Self-proclaimed, obviously, then simply ask for a refund and I'll send you back every penny. It doesn't bother me because I only want people in here that are actually seeing value in it, right? So if you don't see the value and you feel like I haven't lived up to what I told you, you can simply just ask for a refund and we'll give that back to you every penny, no questions asked. But I know that once you get in, I'm absolutely going to blow your mind. I know I am, because I'm super proud of this training. I know what's in it. I know the value that is in it. I know how I can help you. And so I know you're going to be blown away, but I want to take the risk off you and put it on me. So now that the risk is completely on me, your payment is not at risk. Then the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does even half of what I've claimed today on this training, could pay for itself as soon as you upload your first video onto YouTube. How cool would that be? If you really took action, now I'm not guaranteeing it, but you could really take action and have your first video on YouTube in literally a few hours from now, and you could have a video that's going to produce you more money than it cost you to join this program. And then the more videos you put out there, the more results you get. That's pretty cool, right? And I'm even going to sweeten the deal a little bit more if you're one of the first 30. Now, I am going to go to Q&A here in just a second, and my commitment to you is I'm going to answer every question you have, okay? Any question you have, anything you want to ask me, I am here live, I'm here with you, and I'm going to answer everything that you need. So we're going to go to that in just a couple minutes, but I just want to sweeten the deal just real quick. If you're going to be an action taker and you're going to join, you're going to show me that you're serious and you're on board, here's how I want to sweeten the deal for you, okay? Would you find it helpful to know the exact backlinks that I use to rank my videos? Right? I didn't get a chance to talk about backlinks much in this training, but backlinks, as most of you will know, if some of you don't, a backlink is basically a link from someone else's website pointing to yours, right? Pointing to your YouTube video. And the more backlinks that you have, the more authority Google and YouTube sees that your video is. So the more backlinks you have, basically the more chance you have of ranking your videos. Between this and keyword research, these are probably the two most important parts of this method. Keyword research at the very beginning and sending backlinks to your video at the very end. these are the two most important things. So let me show you the exact backlinks that I have used for my videos in what I've called Backlink Power, my PDF, right? Arguably the most important part of this whole YouTube method, like I said, you can picture in the middle here is your YouTube video, where you need to have a link to your YouTube video on lots of different websites on the outside here. You want different websites to have a link to your YouTube video. So when someone visits this forum and they click on the link, they're going to be sent to your YouTube video. The same with Facebook, the same with a blog, all these different links, right? Well, where do you get them from? Well, remember these videos? I showed you some examples of videos that I got ranked. Well, I went through all of my videos that have actually got ranked and actually produced results, right? And what I did is I compiled a list of all the backlinks that I used to send to these videos. Basically meaning, in a nutshell, these backlinks work. When I send these backlinks to my videos, they get results and my videos get ranked. And I'm just literally just going to hand you my personal Rolodex for these backlinks. I'm going to show you exactly what backlinks I use so that there's no guesswork. What I'm trying to do here, guys, is take as much of the guesswork out of this method as I possibly can to enhance your chance of actually getting results and getting success with this. Is that pretty cool? So I'm going to show you exactly who I use to build my backlinks. Just so you know, I don't personally build my backlinks myself. You can do it. You can build your own absolutely free. It wouldn't cost you anything. But what I do is I spend a little bit of money, about the cost of a Starbucks and a cookie, right? So literally not much money at all. So don't freak out. It's literally, cost of a drink and a snack, right? But I can have someone do it for me, right? And I'm going to show you something called the Power Pair. These are a pair of backlinks that I buy immediately once my video is uploaded. And often your video will rank, literally sometimes immediately, next day, as a result of using these Power Pair, right? I'm going to show you how this literally costs between $5 and $40. Like I said, I get someone else to build my backlinks for me. You can do it yourself. You can do it for free. And I will show you in my training how to build your backlinks for free. That's not a problem. But I'm literally going to show you how, if you want someone else to do it for you and save you the time, like I do, it will literally cost you between $5 and $40, a video. It's crazy. Super, super cheap. And it's completely set and forget. It takes 5 minutes. You have someone set up the backlinks for you, it takes 5 minutes, and they do all the work for you. And they're going to be better backlinks than you could have possibly ever done yourself. And the value of this PDF is $197. You're going to get it absolutely free. Now, bonus number 2, we're almost ready for some Q&A. Do you remember I told you at the very beginning of this that I spoke at Russell Brunson's event for about 2 hours and gave some of my advanced YouTube methods to his $10,000 coaching clients. Well, he gave me permission to take that recording and package it up as a product. As you can see, I made graphics for it and everything, and I was actually going to sell this by itself for $997. And I thought, you know what, screw it. I want to just bundle it in with this 2 Powerhouse package and make this just the most unbelievable, irresistible offer that I possibly can. Is that pretty cool? So if you join 2 Powerhouse today and you become one of my 30 students, I'm going to give you this. Just going to give it to you absolutely free. It's not going to cost you anything extra. It's not going to cost you the $10,000 that it costs these students to be in the room to hear it. And this is not available anywhere else on the entire internet. Okay? Now, the last bonus I want to give you, again for the first 30 only, is bonus number 3, and it's called The Secrets of a $490,477.07 funnel. Okay, I have one particular funnel that I set up, right? A funnel being the process that I take people through once they hit my website. Okay, I take them to a capture page and then a bridge page, and then where do I send them after that? Do I send them to a sales video? All the emails that I send them out in my autoresponder, all the different pages that I send to in the follow-up sequences. I basically show you just one funnel of mine, one funnel type that is responsible for over $490,000. Is that pretty cool? Is that a pretty cool case study to literally show you and break down every step of a funnel of mine that generated $490,000 in income? So we're not just talking about fluff. We're not just talking about free just traffic that didn't actually turn into any sales or leads that didn't convert into sales. I'm actually going to show you how I generated $500,000. And here's the kicker: it was using my 2 Powerhouse method. So it was traffic that I got from YouTube using my 2 Powerhouse method that I then put into this particular funnel, and it basically just spat out almost $500,000 for me. Is that pretty cool? I'm going to show you everything that's involved in that funnel, and the value of that is $497. So again, here's everything you're going to get, and we're going to get to some Q&A. 2 Powerhouse full training program. You're going to get the Q&A coaching webinars personally with me live in person. Lead Conversion University, the conversion training. You're going to get Launch Sniper. You're going to get all the checklists. You're going to get the perfect video script. You're going to get backlink power done for you, backlinking. You're going to get the traffic hurricane, the recording of me speaking at Russell Brunson's event, and you're going to get the secrets of my $490,000 funnel. Okay, total value, real world value for these products of $7,873, but I want to give you all of these bonuses absolutely free. So you can either try another solo ad or chuck another $1,000 at Facebook ads and hope for the best, or get access to my complete package now, showing everything I've done with YouTube to build a list of, in fact, this number's gone up now to 91,853 leads and done over $816,000 in sales. Does that kind of put it into perspective? You could almost, quote unquote, waste $1,000, testing out some more Facebook ads or testing out a solo ad, or you can spend that same amount of money and actually get my full system, get my personal help, my coaching, my advice, and all of my training for the same price. Does that kind of put it into perspective? So if you want to be one of the first 30, now I have no idea if we still have 30 spots left. I kind of hope we do, because I want to give more of you a chance to get in. But if you want to be one of the first 30, go to tubepowerhouse.com right now /join. tubepowerhouse.com /join. And you'll come to a page like this, which just gives you a summary of everything that's involved, everything you're going to get, all the bonuses, and you can click this big green button that says, yes, let me in. And you'll be taken to my safe and secure online order form where you can place your order, you can join and be one of the first 30, and you'll have access to everything instantly. You'll instantly have access to the members area with all the training, all the bonuses. You'll be scheduled for the coaching calls, and we'll have everything ready for you. Super exciting stuff. I'd love to have you on board. You can get started now for one single payment of $997 today. And you can do that by going to tubepowerhouse.com /join. Now, I've spoken for long enough. I'm super excited to have you guys on board. I'm super excited for this package, to be honest. I feel like I've kind of poured my heart and soul, all of my time, my resources into this to make sure you get results. And I'm super excited to hear the new testimonials, because we've not had this program open for it feels like forever. So I'm looking forward to having some new students coming on board and hearing your success. So let's go, shall we, to some Q&A, and we can make sure that we get all of your questions answered. So let me just go over to the questions box here and see what kind of questions we've got coming in. Does that sound cool? By the way, have you guys got value out of this call today? Just go ahead and let me know. Go ahead and put yes in the questions box if you've got value out of this training program here today. Awesome. Awesome. Tons and tons of yeses coming in. That makes my heart smile. I really do appreciate that you've got value and you've seen, seen it worth being on here with me today. So let's have a look at some of these questions in. I see some of you saying, in fact, awesome. Riley says, I'm in, I've joined. Mason says, I'm on board. John says, of course I'm in. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Connor. Don't mean to forget you. Connor says, I've just jumped in. I'm on board. I'm in. Toby says, I've joined. Chloe says, I'm on board. Awesome. Fantastic to have you guys in. I'm seeing some questions in amongst that though. So let me just go ahead and answer some of these questions. What have we got here? Good stuff. Someone's asked a good question. Someone said, how much time is needed to make this work? How much time is needed to put into this training, to actually kind of to go through this training? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to try and, sugarcoat this in any way or, try and, blow smoke. I want to be realistic with you, right? I think you'll understand that. So you're really going to want to put in about, I don't know, between 30 minutes a day and an hour a day. Do you know what I mean? If you really want to get results, and here's the funny thing, I'm not just talking about, 2 Powerhouse or my training or anything like that. But if you want to get results with anything, right? If you want to learn a new subject, if you want to really get good at marketing and really get results with this, there's not really any other system on the entire internet that you can use that will get you results that you don't have to put at least 30 minutes or an hour a day into. Do you know what I mean? So mine doesn't differ from that. you're going to have to put some time in to make this work. So if you've only got 5 minutes a day, or you feel like you're struggling to even find time to go through this, then it's probably not going to be for you, right? If you're the kind of person who, you can't go through it right now, but in a month's time you are going to have time to go through this, then definitely join, because at least you can have this. Because I'm not sure, once these 30 spots are gone, I'm not sure whether I'm ever going to open this up again. So it'd be good for you to join, and at least you're in and you'll have lifetime access. And then you can just go through it whenever you're ready. But if you're never ever going to have any time to go through this, then it's probably not going to be for you, if I'm just totally honest with you. Okay, cool. I'm seeing another question coming in. Someone's asking, how long do we have access to the training for? Here's the cool stuff. You're going to get access to it for life. Okay, you're going to get lifetime access to this. We're never going to close your account. Once you join today for $997, you are going to have full access to the training, and you're going to have lifetime access to not only the training, but actually all the updates as well. This is the coolest thing that I forgot to mention. I'm continuously updating the training, making it more, I'm learning new things, I'm learning new strategies, and I'm putting it into my training. So once you join and you become one of my 30 students, you are in the family. Like you're in my group, right? And you're going to have everything you need. And every time I learn something new, I'm going to teach it to you. Every time I need to update the training, I will do just that. If something changes, if a part of the interface of YouTube changes or something like that, I will update the training to reflect, so you're never lost. And we'll always update you with these changes as well. In fact, I literally, in the next week or so, I have plans to actually update the training again. I have some new things I want to put in there. Now, everything in there is perfect right now. It works, but I just learned some cool new things. I thought, you know what? I want to let my members know about that. So I'm going to be adding that here in the next week or so, and I'm constantly doing that. So you're going to have lifetime access to the training and lifetime access to the updates. Toby says, that sounds great. I think I'm going to join. Tommy says, can you hold me a spot for the next 2 days? I don't get paid for 2 days. Tommy, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I would love to have you on board, and I really do hope that there is space in 2 days. The only issue is that, if all 30 spots are filled, I do have to kind of stand by my integrity and take the offer down. So I do really apologize for that. We won't be able to kind of save you a spot, as it were, but I do hope there's still a spot in the next, in the first 30 group, right? Which kind of answers another question where, well, just speaking to people who, if you're watching this on a replay, right, if you've got access to the replay of this and you're seeing this offline, right, then you'll know if there's still spots available. Even if you're watching this on a replay, if you go to tubepowerhouse.com/join right now, and you go to that link and you see that there are, you can still get to this page. The page I showed you, this one here. If you can go to tubepowerhouse.com/join right now, and you can see that this page is in fact available, and you can come to this and you can click this green button and you get to this page here, then that means that there are spots available. We don't know how many at that point, but it means that you can still join. So I recommend you kind of jump straight on that if you're watching the replay. And if you're kind of, coming back in a couple of days, like I think it was Tommy, was it you that was asking about this? If you come back in a couple of days, Tommy, I truly hope there's still some spots available for you when you go to this link, right? Ruby, I'm seeing a question here. You're saying your payment isn't going through. You're trying, you've put in your card details, and it's not going through. It's giving you an error. Not really sure what's going on there, because we've obviously, I'm seeing tons and tons of comments coming in from people saying I've joined, I'm in. So people are actually getting on board. So there's a couple of things you can try. One is you might need to let your bank know about this transaction, because often if you're doing like an overseas or an international transaction, especially for $997, which is kind of close to $1,000, some banks tend to flag that if you're making a large payment internationally. So what it's worth doing is actually calling up your bank and speaking to them and asking them what the next step would be, and actually getting them to unblock this transaction. And then what they'll do is they'll unblock it, and then you can re-enter your details and make that purchase. Also, if you're having trouble purchasing, and you really are trying to right now, then what you can do is you can email my support desk at support@frontlinemarketer.com. If you go ahead and send them an email, they'll take good care of you. They'll figure out what the problem is, and they can get your payment put through. and we would honor the fact that you're trying to obviously join right now. You're trying to get in and be one of the first 30, and you're just having trouble with your payments. So go ahead and send my support desk, an email and let them know that, and we can help you, actually have your payment put through, and we'll obviously honor your space in the first 30, right? By the way, if you have any other support issues, if there's things going wrong, if you're trying to join, or if you're someone like Tommy who you want to join but you don't get paid for the next couple days, or you're kind of just having trouble paying right now, anything like that, if you just would like a few days, then still do email my support at Frontline Marketer, because we may be able to help you, right? There are particular circumstances, if we know that you're serious, because this is the thing. And coming back to my the question from Tommy about can we kind of hold a spot for a couple of days, I may have jumped the gun there, because all we want to know, or all that I want to know, is that you're serious, that you're an action taker, that you're actually going to implement this stuff, right? I would rather have 30 people come into this who are actually going to go through it and enjoy it and actually put it into action, than thousands of people that are just not going to do anything with it. So Tommy, if you're deadly serious about this, and you know that you're going to use this training and you want to be on board, then potentially we can sort something out about holding a spot for you. I can't promise that. Obviously I can't promise that, but we would love to obviously help you out. You've shown an interest here on the webinar. You've told me that you're serious. So if you really are, and anyone else on this call who just needs a couple of days to sort the finances out, or kind of break up the payment, then you can send an email to my support desk. In fact, let me just put it up on the screen here, and you can email into my support desk, and we can help you out. So let's see what happens when I do this. Here we go. I'm going to just kind of type an email in here for you. support@frontlinemarketer.com. support@frontlinemarketer.com. Got to check that, because I am a terrible speller. Spelling and grammar is not my forte, which is probably lucky that I'm not selling a spelling and grammar course, is it? If I was, you might be in trouble. But I'm selling you a training on a subject that I am actually an expert on, which is good for you guys. So cool. Let me just jump back to the slideshow here, and I can just have that up on the screen. So if you have any issues at all for anything I've just mentioned, you can get through to my support desk. So cool stuff. Let's look through these comments here. Someone's asking me whether they can break up the payments. You've got who's asking us here? See your name. Oh yeah, you're saying you've got the money spread over 3 different cards. Can you make 3 separate payments? I'm afraid not. We don't really have that function. We've just got this main page here, 2powerhouse.com/join. So we can't really break up payments, but what we can do is, if all it takes is for you to just kind of jiggle some money around your end. So you're probably going to have to do that at your end. Just move that money around to get it all in one account, and then when you're ready, when you've got all the finances in one place, you can go to this link and you can sign up and get your spot. So cool. Very good question. Someone's asking, has this strategy changed much in the last few years? Right? Has the strategy changed in ranking these videos and kind of getting traffic from them? Well, it's a very good answer. That's a very good question. The answer is that it kind of has and it hasn't. Here's what I mean by that. It has in the effect that there's small parts of this method that will change over time. I'll figure out new ways to do something, or I'll figure out a way to rank my videos better and get traffic from my videos better. But on the whole, it doesn't change at all, really, right? The core fundamental ways that I use to rank my videos and that I teach you in this course is things like the way I do keyword research. Well, you've got to find a good keyword. The way I optimize my channel, the way I optimize my videos, the optimization of all that kind of stuff, and then my backlinks, all that kind of stuff. Those core elements aren't going to change, but maybe the way that we do each one will change a little bit. So the way I just put together my YouTube description box for my videos, I have a very particular way I do it. Very particular, because I figured it out that it ranks better. But I may find out in 6 months, I may find a slightly better way to design my YouTube description. So then I'll change it and I'll update you guys. So yeah, it's a good question. It kind of has changed over time and it hasn't. But we definitely keep you up to date, either way. Someone's asking here, do you show us those capture pages that we're getting 60% opt-in rates? Yes, I do. It's a very good question. I do. When you join and you get involved today, I show you all that stuff inside the course. I have training modules that actually go through capture pages. I show you the ones that I used, the exact pages. I show them to you. I show you the pages that get 50, 60, and 70% opt-in rates. And I show you, I don't just show them to you, but I break them down. I show you the different elements that made them work. Why did they work so well? What things can you do for your videos to make your opt-in pages work well as well? So yeah, definitely I show you my capture pages and I show you how to design them and get really good results from them. Awesome. I'm seeing some comments. One from Daisy. You've put in capital letters. Woohoo! I've joined. And Lucy said, just submitted my payment. I'm so excited. So guys, looking forward to having you on board as well. So I have no idea how many spots we actually have left, which answers a question I think just came in from Matthew. You said, how many spots are left out of the 30? Have I still got enough time? My reply to that is I don't actually have any idea, Matt, because as soon as I finish this webinar, then what I'll do is I'll go and check out how many sales we've had, and I can actually then, if we've got all 30, then I'll close down that page and not make it available. So if you're watching this right now, Matthew, then go to 2powerhouse.com/join, and if you can get to this page right here, then it means that there are still spots left, and you can click this button and you can join. But in terms of how many of the 30 are left, I actually have no idea. But based on how many comments I'm seeing coming into the questions, but I just saw Joseph say the same thing. I'm in. I'm seeing people, telling me they're joining. So actually, I know that their space is, disappearing. But how many I actually have left, Matthew, I don't know for sure. But I'd love to have you on board if you're interested. Cool, good question. Someone's asking about PayPal. Can I pay with PayPal? The answer is we don't have an official way for you to join via PayPal. That's not really a function that we have at the moment. The only way you can join is by using like a credit card or one of your bank cards on that safe and secure order form that you'll find at the link on the screen. But that being said, if you do want to use PayPal and it's the only form of payment that you have or the only form of payment that you can use, and you really want to use PayPal to join today and secure your space in this coaching and training, then what you need to do is send my support team an email, support@frontlinemarketer.com, and either I'll pick up that email personally or my head of support will pick that up, and just say that you want to use PayPal to purchase, and we can do that for you, okay? And we can arrange that and we can get that sorted. So we do have a means of PayPal. It's not as official, but we can use PayPal. If that's the only way you want to pay, send us an email and we can sort that for you. But as a case of purchasing right now live on this webinar, you can only really go to this web address and use a credit card. Cool. I'm seeing a question coming in. In fact, a few people have been saying the same question. You've been saying, I'm a complete beginner. I'm completely green. Basically, I just have no experience. Will this work for you? The answer is absolutely yes. This is not, something that's only, advanced people friendly, right? This is perfect for beginners. And the reason is I sometimes, not always, but I sometimes prefer working with beginners, people that are brand new, people that don't have as much experience as other people. I'll tell you why. Because it means that you're more inclined to just follow exactly what I tell you, right? Some people that have kind of gone through lots of trainings, I say this in a completely respectful way, but they kind of feel a little bit puffed up. And although they haven't had any results yet, they feel puffed up and they feel like they know everything. So they'll go through my training and then they just won't really implement everything I teach. Or here's a common thing they'll do: they skip through modules. They'll just look at the titles of each videos and modules, and then they'll just skip ahead. And if you skip ahead, I promise you, there's things in my training that even if you do this method a lot, there's things in this training that I promise you would have learned that would have been different to what you think that you know. So if you're a complete beginner, here's the only thing that I need you to commit to me, right? You just need to commit to go through my training in the steps that I lay out, right? If you're a complete beginner, you can do this. I promise you, you can do this. But you just need to promise me you'll go through the steps in the steps that I lay out. Because here's how I can be so confident in this. Because people say to me, John, how do you know that I can get results with this? Well, I know firstly because I'm living proof. I've been able to do it. right? You can't fake this kind of stuff that I've shown you today. You can't fake it. This is a skill set that I've learned and mastered, but I, so I've been able to achieve this. But secondly, I started out as a complete beginner. Every single person who has had success on the internet and success in this business, every single one of them has started somewhere as a beginner. It's literally, think about it, it's the only way that it kind of works, is that you're a complete, you start as a beginner at the beginning, right? Think about it. You want to learn the drums. You want to learn the guitar. You could be, one of the best in the world in 10 years, but you're starting right now as a beginner. Everyone has to start somewhere. So if you're a beginner right now, it doesn't mean that you can't get results in the future. You may well have been struggling for years trying to make this online marketing thing work. Guess what? I was there too. I was in your shoes. I couldn't get results. But I finally, cracked onto this YouTube stuff and I finally got results. So I know that it works. And more so, it works for people that maybe other things haven't worked for you. If you've tried Facebook ads and it hasn't worked, if you've tried these push button softwares and they haven't worked, if you've tried any kind of software and it hasn't worked, if you've tried, Google AdWords, if you've tried posting in Facebook groups, if you've tried solo ads, if you've tried banner ads, if you've tried media buys, if you've tried everything and it hasn't worked, you could well find that my YouTube method is that one thing. Boom, it breaks through and it finally gets you results. So really, really looking forward to having you on board for that. Cool. Let's see what other questions we've got here. Let's see. Cool. I'm seeing a really good question coming in. Someone says, I really don't want to do video. I don't want to put my face on video. Is this still going to work? The answer to that, I think, who said that? Maureen, the answer to that is yeah, absolutely. Like, you don't have to be on these videos. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, right? I'm going to be completely honest with you. The results that you get will typically, especially if you're branding yourself, right? Here's the thing. You want to be branding yourself in this industry, in marketing, in business, right? Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're promoting, you want to be branding yourself, don't you? You want to be the person who people are getting to know. You want to be the person that they're beginning to like, know and trust and all that kind of stuff, right? So you being on video is definitely going to, build that branding better. But here's the thing, like I explained in this webinar, right? I've been using ClickBank and promoting all kinds of products in all kinds of markets and made a lot of money. And the way that I've done that is I've paid other people on Fiverr to shoot the videos for me. I want their face on the video. I want them to be, in the video. I never even have to show my face, and I'm making money in the weight loss market, dog training market, muscle building. Now, if you've seen me, I'm not, I'm a scrawny little one. So I don't know anything about building muscle. I like to think I do. I'll go to the gym and I'll pump a bit of iron and I'll pretend that I know what I'm doing. But really, I don't know the set kind of workouts to get absolutely stacked and massively bulked. But, there's products on ClickBank that they do. And so I'll find someone on ClickBank, I'll find someone on Fiverr to shoot the video for me, someone who is pretty stacked to make the recommendation on my behalf. And I'm just using them basically as a spokesperson. Someone is searching for, a way to, build muscle. So all I'm trying to do is just pair them up with a ClickBank product that will teach them that. All I'm trying to do is say, hey, well, over here is a product that will teach you how to do it. But if I come on the screen, skinny old me, then it's not gonna really work. They're not gonna believe me. So if I find someone on Fiverr who's pretty bulky and very muscular, they haven't got to lie. I'm not going to tell them to lie and say, yeah, I used this system and I got absolutely ripped. Don't know why I used that voice, but all I'm going to do is just use someone who fits the demographic of people who are searching, so they can relate to them and then actually come over and check out the ClickBank product. Does that make sense? So you can actually find people on Fiverr who will shoot the video for you, so you never even have to be on the screen. So that's a really, really cool method that's worth using. So yeah, to answer your question, no, you don't have to be on the video. You don't have to kind of show your face. You can, if you want to, just have other people shoot the video for you. Cool. I'm seeing another question here. Someone is saying, can I purchase some of your bonuses separately? And I also saw someone ask whether they could purchase particularly Batlink Power separately. I'm afraid the answer to that is no. I would love to sell it to you, but I built those just personally for my my coaching clients and the people who join this program, right? I put it together for them because firstly, if I teach you, if I show you all the backlinks that I bought, and if I give you my perfect video script, I've give you all those things, it takes away, or if I sell it to you separately, it takes away from the people who have taken action, joined today, got in as one of the 30 people, and and got access to those bonuses. Okay, and also if you think about it, the amount of money that those bonuses cost you anyway, they're valued at around about $200-300 each. So even if you wanted to buy them separately, it's going to cost you close to the $997 anyway, which is what makes this just a ridiculous deal, right? So yeah, I'm afraid I'm not going to sell any of the bonuses separately. I'm not sure I ever will. The only way you can get them is if you join today and you're one of the 30 before I close this offer down for good. So if you've been watching this training, you'd be thinking, man, what you teach in those bonuses and what you teach in the main course, and basically the stuff that I've taught you over this webinar, if you see the power in this, if you're sat there right now still watching this webinar, it means that you're interested, right? If you're still sat there, there's probably some of you that are watching this screen, listening to this Q&A session, listening to the questions that have been asked, just contemplating, should I join, should I not? I might need to speak to the spouse, or I might need to just have a look at this and that and just really test it out. Well, here's the thing, if you're sat there just thinking about it, it means you're interested, it means you see the power in this, and I want to just very lightly encourage you that this is what you need, right? I'm never going to be a forceful salesman. You're never going to ever see me doing that, which is why you've not seen me on this webinar today saying you must join right now, you've got to do it, you have to. Like, I'm not saying that. I would rather have people join, because I know all 30 spots will be filled. I know they will, because there's literally hundreds and hundreds. In fact, even right now as we're doing this Q&A session, there's still hundreds of people left on there. So I know the 30 spots are going to go. So I would rather have people who see the value in this and see the value in what I've shared and what I know and what I can teach you, and they want to jump on board, rather than convincing people to join. I just don't think convincing people works very well anyway. Even if you manage to convince a few extra people to join, they're not going to be good customers, right? I care more about the good customers who see the potential in this and jump on it and take action. So if that's you, if you're looking at this thinking, shall I, shan't I? Listen, if you're an action taker, if you can promise me that you will go through this and you're willing to follow my steps, then I promise you that what I teach you actually works and it will get you results, and I'm super excited to see those results for you. So if you want to join, the time is now. Go to tubepowerhouse.com/join, and over there you'll be taken to a page with a full summary, and you can click that big green button and join, and I would absolutely love to have you on board. I'm passionate about teaching this stuff, and I'd love to have you with us. Cool stuff. So I'm seeing someone else. Someone asks, what type of backlinks do you build? Okay, I'm going to give you a bit of help here. I can't tell you the exact backlinks that I buy, because obviously, again, that's going to take away from the people that actually get access to my backlink power. But what I do want to teach you is that there's a few particular types of backlinks that work really well, right? Backlink. In fact, I'm seeing someone commenting now saying, what even is a backlink? So let me explain what a backlink is, and then I'll tell you some of the best ones to get. So a backlink is basically a link from someone else's website pointing back to yours. Does that make sense? So you've got your YouTube video, right? If you've got someone else's website and they have a link on their, let's say, blog post, for example, they have a link to your YouTube video, so that anyone who visits their blog can click on that link on their blog, and it's going to take them to YouTube, right, to watch your video. Well, that's called a backlink. They've got a link on their website that takes them back to your YouTube video. So the goal with backlinks is to get as many high quality links as you possibly can. And I mean high quality because YouTube and Google look at the quality of the links that you are building, right? If you've got tons of backlinks coming from just scammy, spammy sites, then Google's not going to take that seriously. But if they see that you've got backlinks from authoritative sites like Facebook and social presences like Twitter, or social bookmarking sites, or article submission sites, all that kind of stuff, then they will look more highly on it. So I gave you a clue there for the kind of ones to build. You can build backlinks on social platforms. Okay, you can also build backlinks on something called social bookmarks, right? It's basically just a place to bookmark your website on the internet. Now, if you can get someone to build you social bookmarks or build your own, they are some of the most valuable backlinks on the entire planet, social backlinks, right? And they're the ones that YouTube are most comfortable with, meaning that you could build as many social bookmarks as you want, and YouTube actually only ever sees it as a positive, never a negative, right? You can also build things like article links, right? Article backlinks and profile links, they work really well as well. You can look into those, article links and profile links. But here's another thing on backlinks. You can build as many backlinks as you like to your YouTube videos and you will never be penalized, right? Here's what I mean by that. Think of like a brand new website. If you created a brand new website and you uploaded it onto you know the internet, right? And you started sending a ton of backlinks to that website. Google is going to look at that website and say, that's very unnatural. You know, you've had a website live for 2 days and suddenly you're getting hundreds and sometimes thousands of backlinks. Well, it doesn't look natural. That wouldn't naturally happen. Whereas with YouTube, for example, think about it. Think of how often you see YouTube videos have been uploaded onto YouTube, and within, you know, minutes sometimes, you know, or hours, a video has gone viral. It's being shared all over Facebook. It's being shared on blog posts. It's, you know, it's going crazy all over the place, right? That is not unusual to YouTube. They're used to that now. So if you upload your new video and you send it a ton of backlinks, right? Well, it doesn't look unusual to YouTube. It looks normal. So they're not going to penalize you. In fact, they're going to actually boost you up the search engines. The quicker you build a ton of backlinks, the quicker they're going to boost you up the search engines, because they see your video as, gosh, if this is being shared, you know, this quickly, then it's obviously of value. So let's kind of boost it up in the search results. Does that make sense? So I hope that's kind of helpful. I gave you some pretty cool stuff there. So let's have a look at these other questions here coming in. Cool. So I can also see someone here has said you were talking about optimizing your entire channel for the keyword as well. What exactly does that mean? Well, allow me to explain. Like I was saying, like YouTube, when they're looking to rank your video, right? They send out what's called spiders. You know, they're obviously they're not real spiders. It's just technology, but they call it spiders, and those spiders are going to come and crawl your YouTube account and video. You just upload a new video. Well, they're going to crawl your YouTube video and find out what it's about. They're going to look at your title. They're going to look at the things that you say in the video. They're going to look at the description, the tags, right? And here's a nice little tip for you. In fact, you're going to write this down, and only the people that have stayed to this point are going to get this extra little tip, right? YouTube actually looks at the transcription of your video, meaning whatever you say in the actual YouTube video, they actually take that into account in the way of ranking your videos, right? So if you actually say your keyword that you're targeting in your YouTube videos, that will actually help your SEO. That'll actually help your ranking. Isn't that cool? So if you're targeting, you know, weight loss in your thighs, and you actually say in your video very clearly weight loss in your thighs, doesn't matter what point you say it, it's actually going to help your SEO. Isn't that cool? Aren't you glad you stayed for that? Because that's going to really help you out. That's actually one of the things that I teach you in the secret sauce section of 2 Powerhouse. All these little things that I've just worked out that other people don't really realize, right? So the Google spiders, they crawl your website, and they crawl your YouTube video, and they're trying to find out what your video is about. Well, guess what? They also crawl your YouTube channel. Now, your YouTube channel is, you know, obviously the place where you upload your YouTube video, right? And so they're going to crawl your channel, and they're going to look at your video, and they're going to look at your channel and see if it matches up, and see if, you know, what topic your channel is about. Now, if they're completely irrelevant, or if your channel is completely irrelevant to your video, they're going to think, oh, this is just like an odd video. This isn't someone who's continuously, you know, giving value in the same topic. So they're not going to be as inclined to rank you. What they want to see is that your channel is the same topic as the video. Now, if it's not just the same topic, but your channel is optimized for the exact same keyword, well, now they can't help but take note of that keyword, and the chances of them ranking you for it is going to greatly increase. So the way you optimize it is a few different ways, right? One is that you want to name your channel the keyword. So your channel, instead of it being your name or your brand's name, you actually want the channel to be called your keyword. So your channel would be called How to Lose Weight in Your Thighs, for example, or whatever keyword you're targeting. And there's a few other ways that you need to optimize your channel. There's a few different strategical places you want to put your keyword and make sure your channel is optimized, right? I can't teach you, too much of that stuff because I teach it in my course and we're running out of time here. But there's just other ways you want to optimize your channel for the keyword in the right place to actually gain that SEO benefit. So I hope that's helpful for you. The person who asked that, I can't remember your name. I've lost it. Sorry about that. See what other questions we've got here. Cool. Bear with me. Just scrolling through these comments. Cool stuff. I'm seeing a question or a comment coming in from Grace and potentially a couple others. Grace, you've said, can I join tomorrow? Could you just let me know why you need to join tomorrow? Just go ahead and let me know, and then potentially we could sort that out. Just while I'm waiting for your reply, I'll look at any other questions we've got here. Okay, Grace, you've said I don't get paid until tomorrow. So here's the thing, Grace. I was mentioning it to, I believe it was Tommy earlier on. If I can tell your interest based on you telling me that. So if you're deadly serious about this and you really you promise me you're going to come in and you're going to take action and you're going to implement this stuff, right? It sounds a bit funny me saying that, but I genuinely mean that. I only want people coming in who are actually going to take action and do this stuff. Otherwise, it's I've put all this training together for nothing, and I'm doing the coaching calls for nothing. So, Grace, if you're serious about this and you want to join tomorrow, send me an email at support@frontlinemarketer.com. And if you let us know your situation, potentially we can sort something out and we can arrange something for you. So go ahead and send me an email at that address across the screen here, support@frontlinemarketer.com, and we can talk about that. If anyone else is in a similar boat, you want to be in the first 30, you don't want to miss out, you want to be in this first group, but you just for whatever reason can't join right now, then definitely please send me an email and we can sort you out. We can come to some kind of arrangement. So let me have a look at these other questions coming down here. Cool stuff. Stephen says, thanks so much for this training, John. It's been awesome. Appreciate you, Stephen. Thanks for coming out. Really, really great to have you here. Cool. I'm seeing someone actually asking a question that I hoped someone would ask. Jack, you're saying, why so expensive, right? Here's the thing, Jack. Kind of my response to that would be expensive compared to what? Do you know what I mean? So $997, is that expensive compared to, what are you comparing that to? Because what I'm comparing that to is the amount of value that I know I'm going to give you. What I'm comparing that to is the amount of, my personal time that I'm going to be giving you and coaching you and helping you. I'm comparing that to the amount of money that I have made doing this, that I'm going to teach you exactly how I've done. So that's what I'm comparing it to. So, in that regard, I actually feel like this is very cheap. In fact, I feel like I'm selling this way too cheap, which is why when I do it, if and when we sell this to the general public, we will be selling this for $1,997, right? It won't be any cheaper because I know how much this is worth. And by that point, we'll have even more testimonials and there'll be no need to ever charge $997 again. We'll definitely charge more and we'll keep putting our prices up. Do you see what I mean? So I'm comparing it to the results. I'm comparing it to my case studies. I'm comparing it to my previous customers who've gotten results. So it's all perspective, I guess, right? What are you comparing it to? So it comes down to that thing again of I only want someone to join this, if they see the value in this. I see a follow-up question from Connor, which I find quite funny. You said sell me on why I should join, right? Sell me on why I should join. Well, I don't quite know what to say to that, Connor, because I've kind of we've been going for about 2 hours now, over 2 hours, and I've let you know some of the coolest things that I've done with YouTube and the ways to do it and all that kind of stuff, and I've let you know the training that I have that is available if you want to take it to the next level. I don't in the nicest possible way, in the most respectful way, I don't see a need to try and convince you or sell you on this. Do you know what I mean? The people that I want, and I'm judging this on how many kind of vibrations my phone is making next to me from all the the sale notifications coming in. The people are joining, and do you know why they're joining? Because they're seeing the value in it. Do you see what I mean? So the person who asked about why so expensive, well, maybe it's not for you then. In the nicest possible way, it may well not be you because you don't see the value in it at $997. But some people have. That's why they've joined. So, I'm not gonna force this down anyone's throat. That's just not the way I market. It's not the way I promote things. I do not want to in any way force someone or feel like I'm forcing them to join. I want people to join this who see the value in this. They're ready to take their business to the next level. They're ready to work with me and get training from me, and they're ready to actually go through this stuff and get results. Those are the people that I want, and I love working with those people. So Awesome. Anyway, and if you are one of those people, then fantastic. And I would absolutely, without a doubt, love to have you on board. So cool. I hope that kind of answers that question and kind of gives you a perspective on the way that I think and the way that, you know, I'm kind of judging all of this. Someone says, I have zero experience. So I guess you're kind of, you know, you're kind of asking, do I need any experience with this? You know, it kind of comes down to what I mentioned earlier on. You know, literally, you don't need any experience. You need to have zero experience on keyword research, zero experience on kind of like, you know, YouTube in general, zero experience on marketing actually, and zero experience on kind of video creation, any of that stuff. You don't need experience in anything, because I take you step by step through the entire procedure, through the entire course. I show you everything. Okay, so cool stuff. Let's have a look at these other questions here. Cool, I see a good question coming in. Someone's asking, does this work, you know, outside of the make money online market? Right? It's a very good question, because some people think that, you know, all we do as marketers is we just sell training on how to make money online. And it seems quite ironic, doesn't it? Right? Well, actually, no. I do a lot of marketing in a lot of different industries. In fact, like I mentioned, you know, I sell between $5,000 and $10,000, you know, every month, selling ClickBank products, right? In all kinds of different markets. In fact, you know, I told you earlier on that I've done, you know, roughly in total about 85 or 90 videos, right? You know, in total. Well, when I was finding those videos to actually tally them up and find out how many I'd done, I came across one of my videos which was in the grow taller market, like I was mentioning. I'm not going to tell you the exact keyword I was ranking for, but I came across one of the videos I'd done, and literally, it wasn't obviously one of, you know, a video that I shot, because I used my Fiverr method where I get someone to shoot the video for me. But literally, it was still ranking in the number one position in YouTube. It wasn't in the number one position on Google, going to be honest. It was about position 5 or so on the first page. So still pretty cool, right? This one video in the how to grow taller market. And guess how many views it had on this one video? 26,000 views. It was just over 26,000 views. So I'm ranking for a how to grow taller, you know, keyword, which just promotes a product on ClickBank that teaches people how to grow taller. And I generated 26,000 YouTube views, and I think when I looked at the stats, it had produced about 6,000 clicks, and not as many as some of my other keywords, but still 6,000 website clicks to a ClickBank offer, and that's how I'm making thousands of dollars selling that product, is because I'm getting free clicks from YouTube. So to answer your question, yes, it absolutely works outside, you know, of the make money online market. You can use my 2 powerhouse training and all my bonuses. You can use this to promote literally anything in any market, because what you've got to remember is there are people in literally every single industry, every single product. There are people that have a problem, right? Anywhere from, like I say, growing taller to training their dog, to wanting to buy a new bicycle, to wanting to, you know, there are people that will type things into Google for literally anything. So it doesn't matter what you're promoting. You can be promoting anything. You could be selling anything. Your business could be about literally anything. And I promise you, there will be people that are searching for what you're selling. You just need to get in front of them. So is that pretty cool? Is that pretty cool? There is, you know, while people are fighting over Facebook ads and they're fighting over banner ads and all that kind of stuff, there are literally people every single month that are searching for your exact product, and you just need to find them. It's not even a case of, you know, you chasing after them. You just need to find where they are on Google and just get in front of them. Isn't that pretty cool? So I hope that kind of answers your question. No, I absolutely don't just do this in the make money online market. I do this in tons of different markets. You know, all over, you know, ClickBank, and I've done a few other little things as well. I've actually done a lot of CPA offers. I don't know if any of you have heard of CPA. It's called cost per action or cost per acquisition, right? Where you're selling, again, other people's products, but it's you get paid when they take an action. So you can get paid when someone, you know, enters their name and email address on someone else's page, or you can get paid when someone just takes a free trial of a weight loss supplement, something like that. And I've made a lot of money with that. A really good network for that, an affiliate network, is called Market Health, right? They're basically like ClickBank, but they're called markethealth.com, and you can literally sell other people's CPA offers. And I've made a lot of money with Market Health as well, which is a really cool network. So cool. Hope that helps. Let's have a look down here. See what else we've got going on. see what other questions we have. Good stuff, good stuff. So I'm seeing someone else asking about PayPal still. So maybe you missed my answer earlier on, which is cool. So basically, you know, if you can't, we don't have an official way to purchase via PayPal. We don't have a PayPal link on the site. But if the only way you can pay is via PayPal, then again, send us an email at support@frontlinemarketer.com. You know, right now, send us an email with the subject line PayPal, and we can potentially sort something out for you. We do have a means of taking PayPal payments, but it's just we don't have it actually officially on our site. It's not an official means that we do have, but we can do it for a select few of you. Okay, so cool. That's on the PayPal side. See what other questions we've got going on. I think we're nearing the end of this now. Someone's asked a question. I'm in network marketing. Will this work for me? Absolutely. This will work for you, but not. You know, I'm not just speaking out my butt there. The reason I know this will work is because some of you may know I've worked a lot in the network marketing market. In fact, I promoted a network marketing company for a couple of years, and in that couple of years, I made about $500,000 just promoting a network marketing company using my YouTube method. Right, using my YouTube method, and then everything that follows that. So if you're in the network marketing niche and you're promoting a network marketing company and you want help getting traffic, leads and sales for that network marketing company, I know that industry like the back of my hand, and I could literally show you very easily how to get good results there. So cool. So yeah, if you're in any kind of network marketing company, I'm seeing the names that I won't read them out just for confidentiality. But for those of you who are sending me different names of your network marketing companies, just know that I've seen them, and definitely this would work very, very well for those. Someone's asking, I just arrived late, but I'm guessing that you sold a product. I'm interested in it anyway. How do I join? So awesome. Well, I appreciate that you're so interested and you like my stuff so much that you've even missed the training and you're happy to still join. So if there's some spots left, I mentioned to everyone, just to catch you up, that there's only 30 spots in this training. This is not just for everyone, but if you want to join, go to tubepowerhouse.com/join, and there you can join for $997. You get my coaching, you get my training, you get my bonuses, all that kind of stuff. So awesome. Looking forward to having you on board. And it's going to be really, really cool. And again, if you're watching this on a replay, by the way, if you're watching this after the date of this webinar, if you missed the live one, you're watching the replay, there may well still be some spots left. I would be surprised if they are, but there could well be. So if you go to tubepowerhouse.com/join, even if you're watching a replay, as long as you get taken to this page here, then it means there's still spots left. You can go to yes, let me in, and you'll be taken to the payment page where you can secure yourself a spot. Now again, I just want to reiterate, this will be coming down once all those spots are filled. Okay, this is not fake scarcity, so there is every chance that you're going to go to this web address tomorrow and you are going to hit a page that says, sorry, we're sold out. Tube Powerhouse is closed and the webinar replay has been taken down. So you really will hit that page. Feel free to test me out if you don't if you don't believe me. I stand by my integrity every time. So this will be coming down. Anyway, looks like we've pretty much covered all of the questions that we had coming in. I'm not seeing any more, so I'm going to leave you with this. Guys, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really do appreciate it, more than you know, that you would appreciate this training enough to spend this time with me on this training. And any other questions that you do have that potentially I've missed, or you have any follow-up questions, feel free to email me at my support desk at any point right here, and we'll be happy to help. I myself will pick it up, or my head of support, or one of my support team will pick this up for you, and we'll answer any and all of your questions. Again, really appreciate your time. I'm seeing some comments coming in here from Ron, Emily, Beatrice, Alex, Sarah, Kim, and then Jaden, Toby is saying, thanks so much for this training. This was awesome. David says, fantastic. So I appreciate it. Appreciate that you've had value here, and that you've seen it valuable to be here with me. Anyway, really do appreciate your time. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mute my microphone and officially end this webinar here, but I am going to leave the screen up here for a little bit longer. in case you just thinking about, you're just talking to a spouse or whatever, and you need this link again, or you need to email us for any reason. So I'm going to leave the screen going for a little bit longer, but I'm going to officially end the webinar here and mute out my microphone. So again, really appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us here, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.